but he came here to play. He's ready to throw down, and it's going to be amazing. So, and Raul representing Maine, absolute monster, powerhouse, man. He's here to throw some heavy hands. So I'm excited to see him fight tonight.
Let's talk about another fight. Last month in Chicago, Antonio Pinedo continued what I call his T-Pain streak because all he do is win, make it 5 victories in a row. And that W over Jordan Rank quite literally punched his ticket to the #1 contender for the super welterweight crown. And I say quite literally punched because he won that one by knockout. Now that crown fight takes place next month. But Mickey, he fights Mario, the infamous Spider Aguilar, tonight. Knowing what's ahead for him in his next fight, how does Antonio stay focused on this fight?
So Antonio, coming up from Mexico, said he'd never lose again, and he's been proving himself right this entire time. He's fighting Mario Aguilar again, right? But Mario has made some evolutions, and I'll have you speak to this man. So he's going to go up against Antonio. He's going to go against Manny York out of Washington State. And he's really tactical with his MMA, with his striking. So seeing Mario again might be a good reminder that people know how to throw kicks, how to throw punches, and be able to adjust and get ready for Manny in June.
So let's talk about Mario Aguilar on the other side of the cage. He goes by the nickname the infamous Spider. He's been known for his sizzle and his flair inside of this cage for a long while. That was not materializing into victories, but more recently he's picked up momentum, back-to-back wins in Nashville and then Chicago by switching up his style a little bit. What is it going to take for Mario to pick up the upset and be that roadblock in Antonio's road to the crown?
Well, you said it. He's the Spider Main. If you guys have not seen him fight, you're in for a treat. He's got tornado kicks. He's got the Superman punch. He applies mixed martial arts the best as any of them. But his last fight, he came in, he took our rule set, he blended his style with our style, and he put on a flawless
What's up,
performance.
people?
And that's exactly what he's going to need to do what he wants to do against Antonio. He's such a good boxer. He's such a good striker.
Last time I saw Mario got wrecked, bro.
And in our
that was like
main
2 weeks
event,
ago, like
no
or 2
pun
months ago.
intended, it's a light heavyweight bout between Abid Mitchell
Now he over here being
from
featured and
Philadelphia
highlighted. That's
and
crazy.
the man from down under,
I mean, out here
Toowoomba,
cooking.
Australia's Ellis
right.
Williams. Now, Mando Mitchell is a
What's going on,
big,
everybody? How
bad
y'all
ham
feeling?
hock,
How
but
y'all
Ellis
feeling? It's your
Williams
boy,
is no
Push for the
joke on
DJ.
the other side of the
We
cage.
alive. We
Mickey,
got
you
some
know him
armored
well as Team
MMA
Kenya's teammate. Williams comes in on a 3-match win streak in his own quest
I
for a
will
future
be
crown
in
opportunity.
and out of the stream.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Ellis is a
multitasking
monster.
and handling
He's really
a lot
fast.
of other
He
things
does
as well.
multiple styles
But
of armored
please
combat,
drop
including
some
team
love
fights,
if you're
melees,
on
right? So he has
YouTube,
a
if you're on
lot of
Kick, or if you're on
different
Twitch.
techniques
And
different experiences in
you know,
armor, and that's
I
gonna
will be
the killer
enjoying the
of
action
being
with
here,
y'all,
right?
man.
Having somebody who understands armor.
Hope y'all been having a good
understands exactly how
Saturday
it
so
works.
far.
It may really benefit Ellis when he's taking on somebody who has an MMA background, right? So we'll see how B can hold up to Ellis. How about that, Gavin? You tell us about him.
Well, do I got any former service in the house? That was very little. I thought we were going to have more. Abid is former Army, former military. He's big. He's strong. He's
All right,
fast.
I'll be
He's
right
coming
back.
off an explosive win against Michael
Just a
DeBruyne.
moment.
He had the kid with a concussion after a Superman punch. It was devastating. It was devastating. Y'all, this isn't my fault. That's the mic. But anyways, it was devastating, man. I can't wait to see what he does and if he's going to be able to just get that knockout on Ellis. But he's got a hard opponent in front of him.
Maniacs, Portland. It's about to get medieval up in here. So grab a lobster roll and lock in. This place is going to get loud. We need you to get hype and get ready for a night because it is time to fight. Armored MMA starts right now.
Portland. Who wants violence? Match number 1. Fighter number 1. From Buffalo, New York, it's Will Harden.
Check, check. There we go, guys.
There we go. Yep, we're on.
All right, we are kicking off MMA in Portland, Maine here with a matchup featuring Will Harkey and Brent Kitchen. Will Harkey comes into this one having just main evented in Pittsburgh earlier this year against Daniel Eddy. That was that legendary opener where Daniel Eddy charged right at him. Right. And it just blew the lid off the place. Will Harkey, 2 gold medals, a silver medal, 2 bronze medals in international Buher competition. He's had 3 cage fights this year, coming in at 1-2 to start his AMMA season.
Fighter number 2. From Raleigh, North Carolina, it's Brad Kitchen.
If you cannot stand the heat, you stay out of Brent's kitchen.
He loaded that muzzle, that axe muzzle loader.
That was awesome. I haven't seen that walkout yet. I've seen the bazooka before. The bazooka was Spencer's move, so.
Back in Chicago, Brent Kitchen lost on points to Mario Aguilar, who we previewed during the pregame show. Brent Kitchen is looking in this one to stay on his feet and maintain cage control against Harkey. He knows Harkey's got good dueling experience with those medals I mentioned before, so Kitchen's looking to mix it up in this environment and not just be a straight-up one-to-one duel.
Fighters to the center of the ring. To reintroduce our fighters, wearing the blue and gray brigandine, from New York, it's Will Harkey. And their opponent, wearing the red and orange brigandine, from North Carolina, it's Brent Kitchen. And your referee for this evening, Ricky Red Panda Rayo. The fighters have agreed to 3 one-minute rounds. If you're taken to the ground, you've stood up after 10 seconds. No illegal strikes, defend yourselves at all times. No two-handed strikes to a downed opponent, and defend yourselves at all times. Fighters, do you agree to these terms? Then touch tips and back to your corner.
Kicking it off with an axe fight is we are starting this show off with fireworks.
Yeah, I don't know. We might have had that happen once before, maybe. I don't.
Round number 1. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And Portland, are you ready to kick things off? Then start fight.
Here we go, guys. Kitchen and Harkey. Oh, and a huge overhand
did he put a
swing
hole?
attempt missing.
I think he put a hole in the
Sparks
cage. Thanks,
fly
man.
as he cuts the canvas.
Yeah, that camera had to get out of the way.
Yeah. There go for those leg kicks, man. Right
huge
off the
leg
rip,
kicks.
Harkey's going at it, trying to get that grapple, press Kitchen up against the cage. But man, Kitchen's a veteran, man. He felt that cage pressure, got right off.
Super smart to come out hot like that because you only really get a few good shots to swing hard with
Sure.
the axe. Because then it turns into this solid, oh man.
He scored a helmet
30
shot
seconds.
there. Harkey with a left hand. And you know, one of the things you'll see in these axe fights, there's the obvious use of it as a weapon, but also you use it really well to post up with both hands, and then you can score the lower body attacks as well.
Absolutely. I mean, grappling with an axe is extremely hard. You can see them getting tangled up and everything like that. So making those adjustments, probably in the second round, you'll see the grappling pick up. 10 seconds.
Swinging for the fences there, but missing. And he
Beautiful
receives
low
one
shot.
right to the side of the hip.
Beautiful low shot from Kitchen there. But man,
And stop
Harkey
fight,
was doing a
rough
great
fight.
job
Fighters to your
coming off that
corners.
axe
We
into
can
strikes,
rest them out
into
in
the
second
grapple.
round.
And that first round is so fast, man. You got 1 minute, it's over, and we're already on to round 2.
What a fiery round 1 there to kick off the show.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
take a
gonna
look
see
at this
this.
opener. Look at that. And jumping overhead, you see the sparks come out of the canvas. I think that seamstress you said we're about to hire. Maybe
Yeah, better
I
get
think
her.
I know their first assignment.
Again, super smart to come out hot like that, though. You don't get a lot of big swings in a one-on-one axe fight, right? You can see how they immediately get tied up. They're struggling to get the grapple in. And then from there, it's going to be picking each other apart. But still, they hit each other hard this entire match.
Yeah, you're going to see that helmet chop right
Yeah,
there,
oh,
right
yeah.
there onto Brent's helmet
ring
right
your
there.
ear.
And it, you got the helmet on, you're protected, but that does not feel good. And you're going to start seeing some trapping with their
30
arms. They're
seconds.
using the axe, like you said, garage to grapple, and here we go.
I think one of the things though that is I'm liking out of that first round. A lot of times in the axe fight, you almost see them stay beholden to the two-handed weapon the entire time. And both of these guys did a good job of mixing it up between using it,
10
letting
seconds,
go of it
fighters.
when they
Lock
need
and
to,
load
and
and
make
let's
it a
go.
one-hand thing.
Yeah, that's the hard thing, to let go of the weapon. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
It takes an advanced mind to be like, it'll be okay. They won't take my toy. Is
Right.
really what it's
Right.
Round 2 getting ready. Again, Kitchen is in the
Round
orange
number
and red.
2. Fighter number 1, are you
Blue
ready?
and black.
Oh,
Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready for
Hurt
some
ya.
more axe bashing action?
get this thing started.
And start fight.
A little bit more measured start. Ooh,
There's
what a
the-
nice overhand swing there by Harkey.
Yeah, he did a good delay, kind of feinted it, waited on it, and timed it very well.
Like how he's
Is
how
this the
Kitchen
third round?
responds using the base of the axe as well as weaponry.
Yes, yeah.
Now a right hand from Kitchen. Just clubbing away.
Oh, they
Yeah,
going
both
at it.
fighters are doing a great job, like you said, man, making that transition. And Harky's doing a good job using that axe to pressure Brent up against that.
Good
cage
blocks,
to kinda
too.
get these points with these leg kicks here and these short knees.
And those knee strikes can start to add up to collective
30
damage
seconds.
over time.
But yeah, the crowd wants to see just people get knocked out with this axe, you know.
Still really hard. I mean, the arm is protected, but all
Down
that
the
hurts
shoulder.
real bad.
Yeah, they want to see some baseball swings. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. Harky knows, if you overcommit, he'd instrumental, going to be a problem. And I like seeing that
10
kick from
seconds.
Brent.
Oh,
Beautiful
good
shot.
point. Oh, good punch.
Responded immediately with a right by Kitchen.
Yeah, go at it. Go at
They'll
it.
get tangled up here. in the
And
closing
stop fight,
seconds.
stop fight. Fighters to your corners. Give minutes rest and out for their final round.
And again, we see that advanced level of
All
weaponry
right, so we missed the first round.
where they're not just keeping both hands death grip, white knuckle grip to the weapon. They're using the weapon when it needs to be that exact overhead swing like you saw there. And then in other times, using the base as a weapon. And in other times, letting go with one hand and then using their fist.
The only thing I'm not seeing right now is the tripping. Like, if you you see Will pushing in a lot with that pressure right here. He's got some knees coming in, right? But as soon as you start blocking those knees, that means one leg's exposed for a trip. He could easily do like a quick little outside leg reap, a little bit of an uchimata maybe, but again, with the axis, it makes it so hard to hang on to your opponent.
Right, and that
30
could be the
seconds.
difference in the round, man. If there's a takedown, that could change it up if this is remotely close, because the counter's got the hardest job, I always say. So, got to go for broke in this third round, assume you're losing, and see who's going to pull out this win.
Yeah, I would not think I won that, even no matter what. If I didn't get them on the ground and I dominated for 10 seconds,
Right.
I don't feel I have that round.
A decisive third round ahead of us here. You
10
can see
seconds,
right now
fighters.
with the
Lock and load
live
and let's
vote
go.
on the AMMA app. It is pretty knotted up. A slight edge to Brent Kitchen
nice.
right now by the fan vote.
And those polls for this fight are now closed, I believe, after the second round.
Yep.
I think, so that's the final, 49-51.
Let's see if the fans
Final
got this one
round.
right.
Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready for this final round? Then start fight. Oh, more caution this
Little
time.
caution, yeah.
I wonder if they got pepper.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
mm,
Good little
there you go.
knocks right
Nice.
there from Hargy to get
Just-
that cage pressure.
Just bullying him against the cage there.
Yep, great.
Jab
aim,
him up,
just
jab him
firing
up,
that
yes.
Jab hand, man, firing that left hand over and over.
Now some headbutts.
nice
as well.
headbutt.
Sneaking in more jabs.
Great opportunity, though, to get a nice, Sotogari right here. They're both lined up against the fence, so one of them has the opportunity.
And this is where Harky's got an
30
opportunity to
seconds.
hook a leg and try and get that takedown.
Right.
But they break up. Final 20 seconds now of the match.
Yeah, and you can hear this crowd, man. This crowd is either your best friend or your worst enemy. They are cheering when they're hitting. They are booing when they're grappling.
Kitchen's axe gets caught in the
10
blade
seconds,
of
fighters.
Harkey's final 10 seconds. They're going to drop their
Let's
weapons.
go!
And give the
And it's a
crowd a
hockey
show.
fight.
There
The
we
House
go.
of Maine Mariners, the minor league hockey team. It's a full-on hockey fight to close out this third round.
There we go, and that's what the crowd wants, and that's what we love to see.
Fighters to your corners. We're going to the judges.
Fantastic job.
Get your winner.
Both fighters.
That's what I'm talking about.
Action-packed fight.
I feel like
to
every
start the night here in
every
Portland,
third
Maine.
round with 10 seconds, they should
That's always fun to see.
Drop
That's
the
a
weapons and
respect
start
move at the
swinging.
end. I don't think either of them knew who won or lost, honestly, that whole match. So at the end, to just throw gloves down, weapons
gloves
down,
down, let's do it,
and
yeah.
just throw hands, that's fun.
And he did a great job of like backing off and showing him, hey, I'm going down to drop these. You know, it wasn't a surprise. They had time to agree and get to it.
Because we're not allowed to lose our weapons
Yo,
unless we're making 3
what's
points
good,
of
Grant? How you
contact.
feeling, bro?
So this is the weird expression of that rule, where you can take a knee and just drop your weapon and hope the other guy drops it.
right. Hope so.
Because he didn't have to.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, one thing here I want to cover here, Gavin. So we talked about like the comparison to like a baseball swing the fans wanted to see, but sometimes in baseball, you hit a ball off like the handle and it stings your hands like crazy.
Oh my God,
What's
yeah.
it like when you take the blade to the handle of like your opponent's
Good.
blade hits your hand?
Leave it a red pair right there. That's fire.
That rattle and that
I haven't been to one in so long,
Your
fam.
hands are bruised. All right, let's announce the winner, yeah?
All right, let's find out. This one was very even.
Oh, word? Fire.
The center of the ring.
Yeah, man. I need to go back to a Ren Fair. Ren Fairs are so fun.
After 3 rounds,
Okay.
your winner is Will Harkey.
I feel like they got something up in VA too.
Is your winner here to kick off AMMA Portland, Maine.
Yeah, what a great showing. Honestly, I really think he's ready to go up to pro fights. I'd like to see him go those full 2-minute rounds.
All right, Portland. First fight of the night. What'd you guys think?
Oh, that was your first time? Man,
Now, Will, I'm going to go ahead and
I used to go to them
You
back
know,
in middle
fight,
school, fam.
you
They used,
probably don't hear the
they used to take us
crowd.
on field
This
trips to the
crowd's
Renaissance
ruthless.
Fair.
If they love what they're seeing, you're going to know. If they don't like what they're seeing, you're also going to know. Yeah, y'all go ahead and live up to your reputation. Man, electric. How does it feel being the first fight of the night on the Armored MMA stage and fighting in front of a crowd like this?
Oh, it feels absolutely amazing.
Enough said, man. You guys came out with two-handed axes. Now, for those at home, obviously you visually can see the difference. You don't have swords. You got two-handed axes. Talk to the crowd about what training goes in to a two-handed axe fight versus the duels they're going to see tonight.
Well, the two-handers are totally different because your hands are locked up all the time. When I let go to punch him, he can disarm me easily. We were both trying it. Wasn't really working for
Yeah, and as an adult, it hits different. Yeah, I got to go as an adult now.
Like the sword, the shield. long
Listen,
sword,
the turkey legs
tip-tap,
will always be
two-handed axe
undefeated,
is
bro.
brutal.
And the crowd wins that fight for sure. Now, at the end, just so you all at home know, you guys put on what the crowd wanted to see. You dropped the weapons. You said, let's go for broke. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Now, guys, we can't promise that every match, but
We
they
should.
have to have 3 points of contact, right? 3 points of contact. You backed up. You let your opponent know, let's throw this in the ring. What made you guys want to do that tonight?
Well, at the end of the day, it's a gentleman's agreement. We want to go hard. We want to put on a show for the crowd. He honestly didn't have to put his axe down, and he probably could have came out on top by points. But being who we are as fighters, we just said, slug it, man. Let's put on a show.
Love that.
Well, Will, it was a pleasure to watch you. You had a great opponent in Break Kitchen. You guys put on a heck of a first fight for this crowd. Always awesome to watch you. Congratulations.
Will Harkey, your winner.
My brother's package something to
in
eat
the
real quick.
opener of AMMA Portland, Maine. This guy has fought now in South Carolina, all this year, South Carolina, Virginia Beach, Knoxville, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, Milwaukee, Durham, North Carolina, Cincinnati, Berlin, Connecticut, Janesville, Wisconsin, and now Portland, Maine. I think the soundtrack for Will Harkey is I've been everywhere.
I don't know yet, bro.
I've been everywhere.
I do not know, bro.
Yeah, these fighters, man, they travel real far to get their get their hits in.
Part of me
right?
is feeding for some chicken.
I think he just came off a tournament too last week
But
in Ohio.
a little part of me is
Brian
feeling for some
Longsword,
little
that's right.
Caesars.
Siege.
Thank
Give
you.
you some crazy
He actually
puffs.
fought with Xander Crahan.
Okay.
And as we talked about in the pre-show, we'll see Crahan go up later on tonight against Raul Felix.
I do not know.
So once again, congratulations to Will Hartke.
Fantastic
Because
job.
I
from
mean,
Will and
tomorrow,
both
because
guys.
tomorrow
Like I said, Rick might
I'm
have
actually
been
gonna make a
able to points
pizza
on that, but that was a great
from
agreement.
scratch. So I might save that for tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna get.
Match number 2. Fighter number 1. From Davidson, Michigan. It's Sean Fabian.
Oh, he hype. He hype.
Sean Fabian revs up the crowd as a representative, Mickey, of your team, Team Kinyas.
What's up,
Tell us
Pizza?
a little bit about what Team Kinyas represents and how Sean
Yeah,
Fabian
Wawa's
will
always
put that on
good.
display tonight.
You know, Team Kinyas is a true American
Pizza, how you feeling
team.
tonight,
We
man?
got fighters that really work together with brotherhood. We try to keep it close, not grabbing people from all over. We love working together and making each other better. Last year, we traveled across seas. Sean with me as well. We took second in Worlds in both 5v5s and 12v12s. You know, we lost by a point.
By the
over
shower?
for the
True.
5v5s, and each year.
Yo,
we're just
Pizza, you
climbing
know,
that
I
rung,
thought
and that's
that
what keeps us going,
Clash of
right?
Italy was
We
tonight,
don't like letting each other
but
down.
definitely, or was
It's
today.
all of our faults if we fail.
But definitely
we
tomorrow.
Lift each other up if we,
And they knew better.
So
We have seen Team Kinyas fighters a lot throughout the AMMA circuit,
Yeah.
and every time it feels like
Grant, I know you're
one
gonna be in
Kinyas
you're gonna be in
is
this city
leveling
tonight,
up
right?
the other.
yep, absolutely. That's what it's about.
And you
Hey,
can see that story in the documentary,
Bro, I don't
Forged
know
in
what I want
Iron.
to eat, bro.
Is that what they
Forged
call?
in, I think it's
Okay.
called Forged in Iron. I'm 99% sure. Forged
Rest
in
day
Iron.
tomorrow,
If you go to
good, man.
Kinyas USA, you can see the documentary link. Yeah, it followed us around the world as we went.
It was spectacular.
It was
For
good.
those at home, y'all got to watch it.
Thank you.
The Pokemon channel needs fixing the Discord. Shoot, I'm about to delete it.
Fighter number 2 from Vermont, it's Joe Goggins. Looks like we had a technical difficulty with that that walkout song, so we played it raw and walked him out.
Yeah. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with the commands? You just said the commands are not working. Which one's not working?
Hill sprints twice a week and long distance jogging twice a week. When he's not doing cardio, he's at the gym lifting
Yo,
weights or
what
on
up,
the
John
belt,
John?
practicing his combo moves. He was trained and raised on 90-second night fights as he makes his debut here tonight in a 60-second round-by-round format.
Fighters to the center of the ring. To reintroduce the fighters.
Okay.
Wearing the black and red tabard from Michigan, it's Sean Fabian.
Some random guy just boo.
And
Still
their
like it.
opponent from Vermont, it's Joe Gonsalves.
And that New England rivalry strong here
Yeah,
in
man.
Portland.
The fighters have agreed to 3 1-minute rounds. If you're taken to the ground, to be stood up for 10 seconds. No illegal strikes. Defend yourselves at all times and obey the referee at all times. Fighters, do you agree to these terms? Then touch tips and back to
No. I'll check it out. I was just messing around.
Keep an eye here for Gonsalves. He said his strategy in this one is to get Fabian on his back foot and land some buckler.
Fighter
blows.
number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready for this next match? Then start fight.
Here we go.
All right, sword and buckler, the more traditional Buhert and AMMA choice of
Oh.
weapon.
Man,
Damn.
Sean found a home with that buckler.
Nice step-up kick there from Gonsalves.
It's really cool to see the veteran status of these guys when you see them block a strike with the buckler because it's such a small play.
Oh,
Charging buckler
There you
punch,
go.
and there's that buckler bomb he was talking about earlier.
Yeah, and there's that grapple. You'll see Sean putting that pressure, and he's getting low under his helmet just a little bit to get underneath his chin. Looked like
30
he had some
seconds.
little issue there. Backed off, checked to make sure he's okay.
This is where Sean's really going to dominate. He's a melee guy at heart. Knows how to stay low.
That's not till like
He's
10 o'clock though.
well, so.
Strong as a mule. Yeah.
We're watching that in
That's where
Discord.
you go 5 on 5, you get up to 12 on 12. What you're seeing right now is a duel. But you can see a lot of his melee transgression come right over into this.
Gonsalves making his AMMA debut tonight, but no stranger to style competition. That said, this is his first fight after a 3-month layoff.
Yeah.
So he's fighting off a little bit of ring rust.
Ring rust is a real thing. You know, the skill set doesn't leave, but it's a real thing where you just gotta.
I mean, I can stream it. It's on YouTube.
Doesn't play against you.
I like, though, given that, I like that he came out on the offensive. He wasn't
Yes.
waiting to see what was going to happen. He went for it right off the rip.
There's typically an unspoken rule in all of like mixed martial arts, like whoever strikes first. Typically, like if you look statistically, they usually win. Not all the time, but it is a thing. I was always taught to strike.
All right.
30 seconds.
John, how you feeling, bro?
The Biggie Smalls approach, right? Squeeze first, ask questions last.
yeah.
Hey,
That's
okay.
it. And
You
see
hip.
Brent Kitchens in the corner of Gonzalez there, and it's going to be interesting to see what he's telling him. You know, you got a lot of experience in your corner. That always helps because they can see maybe stuff you're not seeing under the pressure you're in.
10 seconds, fighters. Lock and
Fabian,
load,
let's take
and
an
let's go.
opportunity to talk about what Sean Fabian is fighting for, which is women's heart health. Part of his fighting platform is to raise awareness tonight and on many nights to get women checked by medical professionals, get their heart health inspected, looked at, and make sure it's 100 and 110% so they can live truly happy lives.
Round number 2. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And Borland, are you ready for the next round? Then start fight.
So these guys almost charged at each other before
Yeah,
the
yeah.
official match started, so you know they're hungry and ready.
Oh, there's Sean find a home with that buckler again. But I would not be surprised if Goncalves comes right back in.
Gonzalez really, I'm
Oh,
really
good
impressed
shot.
with his swordsmanship through that first round and now here into the second.
He's calm. He's very calm. He's patient. Finds his shots. Oh, and that's a good counter there by Gonsalves.
Thirty seconds.
All right.
With the ring.
Fabian tried to pull out of the way of that strike. Wasn't quite far enough. That sword has a lot of range.
There you go. There you
Sean
go from
doing
City Cake.
his
Just out.
best.
There you
That
go.
was great from, I won't say Joe.
Yeah.
That was great from Joe.
That was really good, actually.
Joe
Yeah.
pulling off of the cage and seeing that he knew that's called cage awareness, knowing where you're at all times.
Well,
10 seconds.
Sean's trying to get this throw. He's trying to get this throw, and this crowd does not like the grappling, but, you know, you got to do what's
part
working
it's
for you.
strategy, though.
It's
And
strategy.
stop fight, stop fight.
It's hard to have every second be a highlight.
100%.
Sometimes
Exactly.
you need to set up the highlight.
And that's something, if you're not a fighter or you've never fought or you're not around it all the time, that's something you just don't understand until you're in there.
Yeah, and I think Sean wanted to keep that grapple as tight as possible. You can see his bicep is hanging off his armor. If he would have gotten hit there, especially from a lefty,
It would not have felt good.
Yeah, that probably could.
And you've had a I think bicep. No, it was a tricep or bicep that blew out on you.
I've had that stuff. I have a bunch of tears on my bicep, but that
Yeah,
that's
that was the
totally other stuff. But yeah, people will pick apart at your armor looking for gaps and try to.
And you are allowed to do that. I was telling the VIPs before they came in. You look at the back part of their greaves,
30
their
seconds.
greaves on the back side. That is, you can get hit there, and it's not illegal.
Yeah, you can see that hanging off of Sean right there. A buckler strike to that or something like
Yeah.
that. Either will numb out your arm or break it or fracture
Yeah.
or cut you open.
And you may not feel it till after the fight, once all that adrenaline wears off.
All of a sudden your arm just doesn't work.
Yeah.
You saw how Gonsalves was able to hold his resolve there and resist the takedown. His last name is spelled Goncalves, pronounced
seconds, fighters. Lock and load,
Gonsalves,
let's
but
go.
Gavin,
I said Goncalves
with
a couple times.
the way he was able to resist, he's gone calves.
He's gone calves. Yeah, that was great. I called him a couple different things. I apologize, Joe. I'm going to call you Joe now. My pronunciation.
Final round. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready for the final round? Then start fight.
All right, this could be anybody's round right now, man. You know, I think Sean's gonna.
I liked that maneuver there. Right after they touched tips, he just immediately swung a backhand short shot at him.
Man, Joe, you know, Joe went right into it. He's giving it right to him, but Sean's doing the game plan that he knows best, and that's to minimize what Joe can do and get him to the ground if possible.
Yeah, you should shoot for an underhook there. You know, with Joe always reaching over, shoot for that underhook. Use the height advantage. He's being shorter. Get under him.
Get under him. Yep. And he needs to
30
find a
seconds.
home for that chin. Anytime you have cage pressure, you want to put your head right under their chin to keep them pinned if that's what you're trying to do.
These exhibition fights, just 60-second rounds, they go quick. So, especially now, closing seconds of this third round, and we have our first takedown here. It is Fabian taking down Gonsalves.
Down.
You really have no room to, or not much room anyway, to plot. You gotta be decisive in your action and then go
to your
for it.
corners.
It
We'll go to the
was a
judges
great attempt.
and
You
get
know,
you a
Joe
winner.
started that takedown 10. I think Fabian was able to kind of roll out of it at the end, almost like judo. You know, not let yourself hit the mat. Came down top, but you know, when you're in that position, Joe did a good job minimizing the points that Sean was able to score while he was on top.
You know, and I thought this was pretty, points-wise, I thought this was evenly matched throughout, and that takedowns are now worth 5 points. Right?
If they're clean, they went down together.
Right.
I'm not sure how the judges. It was really close to being clean. We'll see in the replay here. It's 3 if you go down with them, 5 if it's clean.
Okay, so even if it's 3, that with how evenly this was with no takedowns, that could have been the difference maker right there.
He tried an Uchimata. He slipped up. That's clean. That might be a clean throw. That might be 5 points, and that's huge, especially in a close match.
Meanwhile, inside the cage here, Sean Fabian striking poses for the entire crowd.
He's a character, man.
Fighters, if you could stand to the center of the ring.
I asked a few of these fighters beforehand, what does MMA mean? What has it given you? And Sean said, a partridge in a pear tree.
After 3 rounds, your winner is Sean!
And Sean Fabian is the winner. And perhaps it was that takedown that was the difference maker. Big congrats to Sean Fabian, again, continuing to elevate the platform of Team Kinyas. Let's take it into the cage here for the post-match interview with Gavin.
All right, well, I can talk or I can let him take it off for you guys. Which one is? I figured you picked the latter. You know, it's clearly an obvious choice. Sean, you did a great job, man. You know, a lot of grappling there. You guys are coming in with a sword, coming in with a buckler. Close to quarters combat. Those buckler shots really hurt. You're more of a melee guy, and you do your duels. You do everything. Guys, he's a veteran of this sport. Explain to the crowd what the melees are versus the difference with the duels here.
Well, the melees is you got you and 4 of your best buddies out there laying down a lot of hatred on another nation, another team, whoever the heck we got there. But we go to 5v5s, 12v12s, and this sigil right here belongs to the second best team in the world in 5v5s and 12s, baby!
What the hell?
And your president, Mickey Gallus over here, is part of this club.
And if you want to know more
Oh,
about
wow,
the
okay.
documentary, I believe it's called Forged in Iron. And what was it called? Still in Glory. I said that wrong. Still in Glory. You guys can watch this on
Not even
YouTube and
close
see
yet.
these guys fight overseas. And speaking of fighting overseas, man, fighters got to have a why. And I know you have a why tonight. And I want to give you a chance to tell the crowd about that why.
I do have a why.
Thanks.
And it's not anything anybody here is expecting. My
Look too
why
fast and thought Jason Momoa was on here. Right. He does look like him.
Not red-handed.
What's good, DD? Hold on real quick. I need to get on the kick side.
Women's heart health needs to be studied and sought after more so we can keep our women around much longer and love on them.
Just finished the
till
intro.
death do us part.
All right, if I got any husbands or boyfriends in the crowd, you might want to take note on that. That's kind of hard to top. You know what I mean? That's right. Yeah, he's got the wedding ring. One last question for you, Sean.
I'm
Your
going
opponent,
to-
Joe, man, he came in. He was game. You would hit
Can
him
I-
with a buckler shot. He'd come hit you with a buckler shot. Anything he did that surprised you that made you have to adapt?
I'm doing good,
He
man.
tried to set the tone on me. You don't do that. I set the tone.
Sean, you were
Had to-
entertaining, man.
had to
You're a
ban
pleasure to
somebody
watch.
real quick.
Congratulations, man.
And then also mute this person.
And Sean takes the win. He's been on a little bit of a losing streak.
But
Bro,
see him get back into
so
the
you
ring
know,
now,
I'm
especially
gonna tell you
because
something that's
this
funny,
was his
right?
first AMMA
Something
fight.
that's funny
October 2025.
is
It's been a while since he's fought for us. Again, Tim Kenya is really focusing on
when people come into your
making sure
stream
teams
that have 0 viewers,
doing well, traveling
0
well,
followers,
fighting well, and he's been.
and then they write
huge
something to
piece of our
you.
heart. Like that's the thing is like, there's fighters.
Yeah.
There's organizers.
They write
like
something
that,
to
and
you
the
that's
heart of the
crazy.
team, man. Like it's
The
definitely
funny
goes
thing
to
about
Sean.
that,
We all
shout
love
out to
each other in
Nutty.
the team, but
Nutty
Sean
has a
always
feature on
shows up,
StreamerBot
always
that
makes
if
us
anybody writes
feel good and
something
we fight
in a
hard,
different language,
when we're with them.
I
So
can
he's
just
a
click
great
one
guy,
button and it
and I'm
translates
glad to see
what
him
that
back in
person
the
wrote.
cage, taking home a win.
So
When he
that person wrote
retires
that person
from
wrote
combat, he's got a future
F
career
your
coming.
mother.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
He's a hand.
And I was like, oh, okay. Well, let me go ahead and
Once again,
knock you out of here, brother.
congratulations to Sean Fabian picking up the victory in his first AMMA fight of 2000.
You know, that is
Go ahead
insane.
and meet our next
You
fight
know?
now.
And as somebody who does not have a mother, because she's passed on, you know, it's insane for people to say. People like that need help. They are sick Fs, for real.
From New York, New York, it's Sophia Ray.
Yeah, that are castrated,
You are
you know.
looking at the
I mean,
light
I,
heavyweight
that's how I
champion
feel.
of the IMCF. Sophia
I wish
Rigg
that-
has qualified to represent the United States once again this year in Denmark at Worlds.
I wonder,
That's
how do
awesome.
you,
As a
you know
light
what?
heavyweight,
That's
tonight
something
she
that
fights
Kick needs to
above
do.
her weight class. Her opponent is in the heavyweight weight class. Sophia Rigg said tonight is her opportunity to fight above a weight class to best prepare to be her best this summer at Worlds.
Absolutely, nothing trains you better than having somebody 40 more pounds and hitting you hard, you know.
As you see, Sophia has that arming sword and
Okay,
buckler
okay.
as her weapons of choice tonight. Anti-New York sentiment from one of the fans there. I don't know if our mics caught that.
Fighter number 2, from Basking Ridge,
Oops.
New Jersey, it's
What's up, Magic?
Lukiana Steel.
I always like the juxtaposition of classical music.
Yes, just
Reminds me of that movie Warrior.
yeah,
really.
Train of the Beethoven.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow. I
thought of
appreciate
that
that,
right
man.
when he said that.
Honestly, if you can calm your heart rate down, right, but keep your breathing high,
Yeah.
that's the best way to enter the cage, right? Especially with this armor weighing you down. Breathing is always key. I do 2 minutes of dragon's breath before I walk out if I get time.
Yeah.
But because I don't care how hype I need to get the crowd, I got to go beat somebody else.
And you don't
so.
have those nerves with just
No.
the crowd in general, just having a show.
That's
It's
right.
a lot of
That's
pressure.
just
Taking
the
it seriously
fly.
there.
That's the pin.
Luca
And
Anna.
the unpin.
You can definitely
Fighter.
see the
So
height
it's not
difference
available to do that.
with this.
Luca Anna making her
To
AMMA
introduce the
debut tonight.
fighters, wearing the black brigandine, it's Sophia Ray. And their opponent, wearing the blue Eastern.
Yeah, I wanted to
from New
report
Jersey,
that person,
it's
but
Lukiana
I can't, so F them.
Steele. The fighters have agreed to 3 1-minute rounds. If you're taken to the ground, you'll be stood up for 10 seconds. No illegal strikes. Defend yourselves at all times and obey the referee at all times. Fighters, do you agree to these terms? Then touch tips and back to your corners.
So Luciana noticed she's using the mace. Meanwhile, her opponent Sophia using the sword. Mixed weapons contest.
Round number 1.
it's so
Fighter
It's a,
number 1, are you ready?
it's
Fighter
it's
number
part of
2, are
Nutty's
you
quick
ready?
actions.
And who's ready for this next matchup?
I'm gonna go on his site and see if that one was free.
Then start fight.
Which for those of you at home, you are allowed to
Yeah,
do that.
get
They
the
do
quick,
agree
get
what
that.
to come out with.
Oh, they going at it. Let's go. Let's go.
Luciana, but evading it is Sophia Rigg, and they start exchanging blows immediately. Luciana tries to hook the leg, brings her about halfway to the ground, and there she goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
You think, Mickey, that
yo,
qualifies a takedown?
club
That is
her,
a takedown,
club
yeah.
her with the Club her with the weapon. Yo, she hit her with the weapon.
Buckler jabs now continuously from Lukiana, and this crowd is loving it.
Yeah, Lukiana used that size advantage right off the rip to come out there and just kind of bum rush.
And the audience always boos when we stand him up the first
Right.
time. I do announce 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Yeah.
All right,
Is
back
it that
at
one? Yeah.
And Sophia
It's
did a
the
great job of
the
evading
chat
just kinda got caught
shortcuts.
on that cage.
Streamer bot
And you
chat
see
shortcuts.
That
That's what it
height
is.
differential there, how high Lukiana is able to get her leg on those high kicks.
Yeah, beautiful. That's a beautiful rear kick.
And then
That's-
another huge
that's
Buckler
heavy.
shot to the dome.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
And a big takedown. Sophia will fight her way back up. And he's going to try and draw her in, playing possum there a little bit. But it is met with more jabs from the
Yeah.
Buckler by Steele.
So
10
any,
seconds,
you know,
fighters.
Riggs
now I need
using
to
a
know.
Buckler because the last
I need
time
to
these
find
two
a way
faced, it was
because
outside of
I got to
MMA,
see if he updated
and
it where
Lukiana
you
broke
can see the
punch
translation
shield
on
of
Kick as
Sophia.
well. Because right now
So she
the
switched to
translation
Buckler
only
this
shows up
time.
on the Twitch chat.
Yeah, so Sophia
Even though I
definitely
can-
wants to
I
try
can
to find
select
that
it
maybe a little bit of
from
revenge.
the Kick
Stop
message.
fight, stop fight. Fighters to your corners. We're going to
And
the
the
rest
first
of them back
round
up for
comes
their
to a
second
close.
round.
Now, and it was only maybe 4 seconds there
As a
left
reminder, we
when they
stand them up
resumed.
after 10 seconds of a ground game. Just
But
so you know.
I like that in those 4 seconds, Sophia actually went with offense because she was on her back a lot of that round, so I
Yes.
think she needed that.
Yeah, no, for sure. She was on her back. I mean, there is such. You'll see it right here, Luke. You know, there's just such a size difference, and just bum rushing. You can back.
Yeah,
back
but nah,
up now.
like,
What
no,
the fighter
shoot,
can do to avoid
I don't even
that
wanna do that
position
anymore.
is no more than 2-3
Dude,
steps.
matter of
back,
fact,
take an
damn.
angle,
See, now you got
start
me
side
wondering.
shuffling. Easier said than done, you know, when you're in armor. But that's the solution. Sophia's got to do what she started off doing.
Because now, because I want to know what language that was in
take the
too.
offense to Lukiana, but she's going to have to be smart because that size difference.
Let's talk a little bit about the kit here. So, Gavin, you've got both of them wearing
30
helmets
seconds.
that almost look like the shape of like a Capitol building. Can you talk about what this style of helmet is and how it might help versus what the drawbacks of it are?
Man, I like talking more so, I mean, about the visual of it all. You know, you're looking at these, she's got the chainmail on there. There's a lot of.
Oh, he's from
protection with all
Azerbaijan.
that, but their visibility is very, very limited. You cannot see a lot. Whereas if you see the helmet,
10
Mickey
seconds,
uses,
fighters.
and a
Lock
lot of
and
these
load,
guys,
let's go.
Mikey, who got, accidentally
Right.
stabbed,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
had so much, he had an open face mask. So he's able to see a lot
Well.
more, but that protection's so much better. But these girls right here, I think Luciana, in
Fighters,
her
lock and
case,
load, and let's go.
she's got time, she's got the size, she's got the strength. She's not worried about visibility. She's looking down on her opponent right now.
And not just because she's taller.
Right.
Round number 2. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready for the second round? Then start fight.
Round 2.
2.
And just to mention, that is an Eastern kit or a Mongol kit. And what it does is you can see that the elbows are strapped on to Sophia versus the elbows on Lukiana.
Oh, good job.
We'll talk about that later. But great
And she is
takedown.
just
Yeah. You know, like, I
continuing
wish people would really
to land
realize
points here.
if you're going to
With her
say
opponent
something
on the
negative
ground.
to
Go
me
ahead, Mickey,
on the
continue on
internet,
this
I
information.
do not care.
So those elbows aren't actually attached to the elbows. They float a little bit more. You get more mobility, more dexterity. That's why a lot of people choose the Eastern kits. It's just the mobility. Traditionally, historically, they were more mobile than the Western kit would be.
Because you're not going to say it to
Beautifully
my
made.
face.
Rain too.
You're-
Yeah, absolutely.
Say it to my face next time you see
Yeah.
me, Dial.
So Sophia, I think has got to just kind of tuck her down.
Oh, nice
And I bet-
spinning
back
round
kick.
kick.
And he
And that's
won't.
even more impressive considering Lukiana has tendonitis in her Achilles tendon.
10 seconds, fighter.
Yeah. Sophia's eating the
Oh.
hook. I think Sophia, she looks definitely tired from just the
And stop fight,
take
stop
count,
fight.
man.
Fighters to
You
your
know, just
corners.
the
Give
overall
it the rest.
pressure.
Woo.
For their final round.
Hold on.
she's
Did
experiencing. And you know, she knows.
Now, you know what's gonna
she's
be funny?
not fighting this weight class. So
How did
props
that
to
get
her
through?
For going up to challenge.
Well, Automobby blocked everything else.
Team USA.
Meet me at the train station.
Again, it's not so much about weight. Obviously, it's a factor, but
bet.
aggression.
It's gonna be a better.
The
It's gonna be a
aggression
different
always
encounter than
just
how me and
throwing
Kevin was.
out those throws, those
Here we
trips
go.
and stuff like that. If you're not ready to just shift out of the way, set up a solid defense, it doesn't matter if they're lighter than you, heavier than you. You know, they'll manhandle you if you just give into that pressure. You really got to fight against it.
Yeah, I think Sophia's definitely got to come out with a game plan on this one to pull this one out, because Luciana has been dominating this fight thus far.
30 seconds.
As you see the fans here in Portland. loving
About to
the
write on
action
Twitter
so
that
far.
push play
I think
starting
one of the
fights.
things we're seeing here,
Let's
to
do
your
it,
point,
bro.
Mickey, it's not just the size difference, it's the aggression. It's also the technique and the skill set. Luciana comes in with a background in Taekwondo, boxing, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, Kung Fu,
DreamCon Fight Club.
Judo.
All
So
of it.
I mean that
Hey,
is
bro, I'll bring
a
the gloves,
toolkit.
bro.
That is a weapon.
I'll bring the
That is
gloves.
an armor kit.
If they got the wrestling ring this year,
You
I'll
think
bring the
there's a
gloves.
roundhouse coming, and then all of a sudden she'll come back with a jiu-jitsu move.
Yeah, and plus the confidence of going for going for these like extended trips and stuff like that. That comes with experience, like in multiple martial arts.
Yeah. And did you apply? Did you apply for DreamCon Creator?
Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And makes
He
the
said
noise
no.
for the final round.
You applied for media and press. Oh.
Then start.
And did they ever respond back to
light
you?
heavyweight champion. You really want to see Sophia
Oh, she tried to
kind
kick
of
that
redeem
out of her.
herself here in this third round.
Yeah. And take that.
They did not do a 24
right there, but you know when Luciana brings down that mace,
You're lying.
mallet coming down, right there. Just
Oh.
barraging the head,
Oh.
finding a home with the buckler every time. The kick. I mean, just
And I was told
Yeah, and
by
all
someone
different
on the
formats.
team
They're
to
getting a
apply.
huge
Did you
headbutt.
reach back to that person and say, yo,
Just a very dominant performance.
you told me
She's
to
found that
apply,
buckler
and I got
hold
denied
that
in
left
24 hours.
buckler all night.
Sophia still fighting back, though you can see the
I will look out for
potential
you on the
really
app.
setting in.
That's
There's a nice
crazy.
running step-up kick there from Luciana.
Big
Goes
throw
That's
grip.
and there's
crazy.
another takedown.
Same takedown. Use that takedown this whole fight. Worked
And those
every
maces
time.
right across
Callie
the
supposedly did, but
face.
didn't hear anything. Fam,
Ah,
I applied
she's banging
for
on pots and pans.
Creator
The crowd's gonna boo.
back in like
We gotta stand them up.
10 seconds, fighter.
I applied for Creator back in November. Right? November.
Closing
Of
second,
last
third
year.
and final round here. That has been the Luciana Steel Show.
And they have not responded to me.
And
This
stop
get
fight.
clobbered.
Stop
And
fight.
I was
Stop
like,
fight. Your corners.
Dang, at least
Still.
tell somebody.
Resilient to the end.
Nah,
Sophia
we not
Rigg did
gonna we not
go
gonna give
down
it to you.
without a fight.
Went out on her shield for sure, and that's the way.
You
to
know,
do it. And it's good to stay fresh.
I don't think they responded to anyone who got denied. And
An
I think that's still a
impressive
problem to
AMMA
me, bro.
debut for
Like, let
Luciana
people
Steel.
know.
Mickey, I
that they
think
got
she's
denied.
Got all the makings to rise the ranks very quickly here.
Yeah, I saw Low
Absolutely.
Chaos
I mean,
apply that she
coming out
ain't,
with
she
the
ain't hear
mace is
nothing.
always gonna be a
And
hindrance
her,
eventually.
I
So
Slay,
picking up some of
and a
those
few
more
other
skills,
people.
Stuff like that will help because anybody.
I'm just
who
saying,
knows
like, just
that
let
that's a shorter
it don't
weapon,
like
you
it
can
ain't
take
nothing to
distance,
let somebody know.
right?
Hey,
But
you
in
know,
a
we had a
matchup
lot
against
of
somebody your own weight,
applications
it's
and
gonna
we
be
just didn't
a
select
huge
yours.
challenge as well.
Cool.
But the aggression's there, the skill and techniques
But,
are
like,
there. Yeah, I'd love to see her come back and
You know,
kick some
I
butt.
applied and got that out the
Dirk
way
Brett, though,
because I knew how
I
long
think
it
she
was.
overcame that deficit of the shorter weapon.
You know,
with-
and like you
she's
said,
got the
I'm gonna
height.
create
She
content
really was able to
anyway.
use her lower body
But
attack
like,
That's true.
you
to
know,
basically make up for that range gap.
100%.
bruh,
Fighters, if you
First
can
setting
stay
off
in
the
the
night.
center of the ring.
First setting off a tone for the ladies.
Yeah.
bruh, it was a college
All right, let's
application,
get the
bro.
Official call.
You think I started and forgot to
After
finish? I feel
3
you.
rounds, your winner is Luciana Steel.
He said apply not. You'll get
Once
approved.
again, in her debut MMA fight, Luciana Steel leaves
Nah.
Maine a winner.
I've definitely had to have
And I
before.
know they
Hey, yeah,
fought
man.
against
Look,
each
if
other.
you
I know
apply,
they
bro,
trained
I'm gonna
with
make
each
sure
other.
you get
So
accepted.
They do each other's moves.
And I apply,
before coming into this.
and I don't get
But,
accepted.
yeah,
Hey,
you
yo,
can't be just
what's
solid
good? Ah, yeah.
As you can see,
Some
she's doing
things
this. She's starting to win.
changed, yada yada yada, and it's out of my control.
All right, Portland.
Sir, was it ever in your control to begin with?
Man, it's easy working with
Look,
you.
I was a
Y'all are
trooper.
good
People
crowd.
lie to me all the time at cons. That's
All right,
sad,
so
bro.
This was your debut. Heck,
That's sad, bro. You know, I feel you though. It sucks. It sucks, bro. I'm like, bro, everybody.
debut for you.
I'm like, bro,
First female fighter of the
we
night.
everybody can eat, bro.
But first, as a debut, you already have nerves. As a
Oh,
fighter.
nah, that's
You haven't
foul.
before gotten in with single combat with another
That's
person.
foul.
It's hard. There's a lot of nerves.
How you gonna say? How you gonna put me as the face of a campaign, and then you don't respond back to me when I'm trying to like solidify everything? That's foul.
And when I walked in here and saw the stadium, I had like an anxiety attack.
Like I would nah. You know, like I don't know. Me, I'm the type of person where it's like,
It's
you
totally
know,
normal. I've been a fighter myself.
I ain't
Anybody who's
gonna
fought knows you get those natural nerves, but it did not affect
I ain't
your
gonna ruffle feathers like that. Like I ain't gonna.
dominance.
Like, I don't put people out there.
The kicks.
Like, but I'm gonna find out why you was on your BS, and then I'm gonna let other people know about it. I'll let people know. Hey,
So I've done martial
don't
arts
work
all
with
my
them.
life.
You know.
I really love fighting. I started.
I don't
with
and like I don't know.
when I was really young.
I understand why people like to put people out there on social media, but I feel you know it's like a gift and a curse.
Before I did that, some kung fu. Now I do jujitsu. and
That's facts,
judo
bro.
for this
I'm the same way, bro.
I feel like doing a DJ Khaled another one after each
Another one. Yo, hey, this dude who's talking is hip, bro. He had a Biggie reference, and now he got the Cali reference.
Same one over and over. I'm a firm believer. If it's not broke, don't try to fix it. You did a fantastic
Yeah, bro. No, but I'm with you, bro. I don't care anymore. Shoot, I was having. Listen, I had a conversation with Pizza last night, man.
Hopefully more fights.
And
Fighting.
like when I told you paid us to watch,
The
huh?
crowd clearly loves you.
Who said
Hope your
that?
Anxiety has subsided.
Who
Go
said
enjoy
that?
Your win. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Shoot, I don't even get paid like that. What you saying?
Lukiana once again winning in her debut in AMMA.
You said yesterday?
And
What did I
perhaps
say
picking up her
that?
first few
I will-
fans in
I will
the
pay y'all to
process. Big
watch.
Congrats. You know, anytime
I did not
you're
say that.
premiering in a new promotion, in a new sport, it can be a huge accelerator for your career here if you come out.
I heard it. Hey, don't do that.
Not just
Don't
a
do
win,
that.
but and a dominant
Ready
performance,
for
but like
my
a
check?
vast array
That check
of
will
skills
bounce.
and techniques put on display. That's
1K
really what
stream?
night
Listen.
fighting was back in the day. Was like show your skills.
How
show
much?
Your,
Okay, nah, real
your
talk, real
understanding of
talk.
the weapons, of
Let's
grappling,
let's
of
put
the
this into
body,
a
of the movement,
hypothetical,
the
right?
armor and everything like that. So to come here and just
If
like,
you
I'm
were
gonna
to
do
get
6 drills,
paid
I'm
to
gonna do
watch
that.
streams,
like that's
sit
what
there
people
and
are
watch
looking for.
streams.
That you can mold. Into
How
a
much would
champion,
you? How much would you
absolutely,
ask
'cause the
for?
skill set needs to be
And
on
how
display
many
first,
hours would
and then
you
the
watch?
punishment seems to come second.
As she kept rattling off those techniques, Gavin,
my
I was
God.
waiting for you to go another one, and then
Another one. I know. I didn't know we were going to get a copyright violation.
Do I have to do anything? Just watch.
All right, let's keep the show moving on. It's
You ain't gotta subscribe. You ain't gotta drop bits. You ain't gotta do none of that. You just gotta be a viewer. 2K a month? How many hours? How many hours would you commit to doing that for 2K a month?
From New Boston, New Hampshire, it's Chuck Goodwin.
If they stream about 4 to 5 times a month, nah. What if they stream like 7 days a week?
Chuck Goodwin, a.k.a. the Woodchuck Knight. And gentlemen, I have
Oh,
a
4 or 5
question for
times.
you.
Okay.
How much wood
Could
could
I'm
a
about to say,
Woodchuck chuck if a Goodwin
put
could
on
chuck
and turn the
wood?
volume down to
I
1%.
hope you
Nah,
realize
let's
that.
so let's say you can't.
That
Let's
was
say you
really
have
good.
to have
He
it
could- he chuck
full
a lot of wood. He's been doing it
100%
for a
viewing.
long time.
Like you
Started
gotta
before
listen
me.
to that
He was one
person.
of like the rookies of the year, right? When he hit the scene, he was hot. He was smoking everybody, running through people. Great on
And
me,
then
Team USA.
my next
Done an
question
amazing
is,
job, so.
Is there a
We are
creator?
seeing two
Is there a creator
heavyweights going
that
head
you
to
would
head in
watch
this one, and you're gonna see his
at
opponent here
100%
in
volume
just a few seconds.
for that 2K
I think
a
as you
month?
see- actually,
If you had to
sorry,
pick
no,
one
super
content
heavyweights.
creator that you had to
When
watch,
you see
who would it
Chuck
be?
Goodwin, I think a little bit of you is going, wow, that's a big
What's up,
dude.
Carm?
Now, let's meet his opponent. And I think your jaw's going to drop even more.
Check out some dope music.
Fighter number 2, from Lexington, Kentucky,
Is this Mario?
Dylan
Oh no.
Harry.
Let's say they stream 4 or 5 times a week consistently. Hickey, Green, me, and King of. Okay. That's a solid
Dylan
list.
Herring, a.k.a. Snowman.
Oh,
weighs in.
well, I thought this was
in
six.
the
I thought this was a 6'7" guy.
280-pound weight range.
I got one
That
that's
is down
100
from
and
a
something.
previous weight of
I got one that's 100 and
420
something
pounds.
watch
He went on a
streak.
journey
Who's that?
Of weight loss, of self-care, and he's also making his first fight appearance here after a.
There are a few others, but they will all be in my
his
circle.
nose. I'm sure you guys
I
heard
hear
of
that.
deviated septum before.
That's real.
Dylan had an S-shaped septum.
Monument
Severely
Hobbies.
restricted
Are they
his
on
breathing.
Twitch?
He was telling me this morning at
I'm assuming they're on
breakfast
Twitch. So you said a
how
watch
he would
streak.
wake up every day feeling like he was hungover.
Why is this man 43 and hit? Listen, these dudes be in their 50s, man, fighting. Listen, man, there's a sport for somebody at whatever age.
Fighters to the center of the ring.
He said, "Go enjoy retirement." First of all,
Reintroduce the
he got a way to go before retiring at 43.
From New Hampshire, it's Chuck Goodwin.
43 in MMA is great. Listen, man.
And their opponent wearing
I'm a
the
root
blue
for him.
and green tabard.
Monument
From
Hobbies.
Kentucky,
What is the basis of their channel, Dial? I want to check this out. Huh.
The fighters have agreed to 3 1-minute rounds. If you're taken to the ground, you'll be stood up after 10 seconds. No.
Oh,
illegal
never mind.
strikes.
I already
Get
see what it
yourself
is.
at all times and obey the referee at all times.
I understand now.
Fighters, do you agree to these terms? Then touch tips and back to your corner.
Twitch kick YouTube Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. So, and how many hours does he stream?
Fighter number 1, are you ready?
How many hours does he
Fighter
stream?
number 2, are you ready? And who's ready to kick this match off? Then start fight.
All right, a super heavyweight showdown here.
Here we
Chuck
go.
Goodwin, Dylan Herring.
The big
Oh.
boys.
Yeah, and I don't blame him for being a little cautious because when one of them gets a hold of you, like it's a vice grip, a lot of weight, and I know they're going to be throwing some good throws today.
There you go.
Yeah.
Charge him. There you go.
Dylan going right in. But see, that's that quickness from Chuck, that explosiveness, man. He comes out of nowhere and just.
Usually ends around 7. Okay, so about 3. So 3 hours.
Pressure,
Ooh,
knocking
ooh,
Dylan against the
ooh.
Oh, man.
Look
they're
at
hard.
these
Oh, he's
strikes.
right in.
30 seconds.
And Dylan's not a small guy. That's another thing, man. You know, he's fighting a guy his size, throwing him around.
And these are all points, too. Not one of these has been a slight tap.
Put this out, push the beat.
That's
Nah,
a
I ain't gonna
square.
do this.
Yep. And there's a disarm there. It looks like kind of fell down, or yeah, they man, he fell off there.
All right, so back at it.
Push and go against a 43-year-old.
Dylan's just overcommitting a little bit.
I probably still get wrecked.
Charge sometimes, and then Chuck's throwing a good shot like that.
I'll be right back.
2 of them make it.
And stop fight. Fighters to your
Man,
corners.
dominant round for Chuck on that one, definitely. Dylan, I think, had a solid game plan. He wants to use that size. but-
Chuck's limping a little bit, though, after that round. So
Yeah, he's looking at it.
his
He's
right leg is. Oh, or you know what? I think it might
Armor.
be his
it's an armor failure.
his
It's-
foot plate is just on reverse, so maybe that's just affecting his
Yeah.
step. But let's take a look at some of the highlights here from that first round.
That's that check hook, man. Chuck threw that check hook and got off that center line and reverses the pressure on Dylan.
I mean, he posted up against Dylan with the shield and just used that to aid him in the running attack against the cage. And once he had him there, bam, left hand.
Yep, and he's doing a good job switching hands,
30
getting
seconds.
off the center line when he punches a little bit. And Dylan was making a very small but smart adjustment and started leaning into the punches a little bit to absorb them a little better. But Dylan's definitely going to have to stay out of that trap this round.
You see
Woodchuck.
the
10
woodchuck
seconds,
section
fighters.
there.
Lock and load and let's go.
Where's the woodchuck
All right.
section? You know,
Trying
I'm
to
looking
figure
for
that out
it.
myself.
Find it out here, you know.
No, I think he's going to win the whole section if he keeps up another round
Round
like
like
that.
that, yeah, man.
Now, according to the app right now, the live voting has the fans squarely in Chuck Goodwin's corner.
Yeah, Chuck's no slouch, man. He's coming
Round
to win over
number
Spencer
2.
Waddell for his last
Fighter
fight.
number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And Portland, who's ready for a second round? Then start fight.
Round 2, Chuck Goodwin, Dylan Herring.
And one thing I warned, is when Chuck fought Spencer, I was like, he set the pace. You cannot let Chuck set pace because he'll escalate and escalate and escalate.
Escalate's a great word.
You got to stop him. You got to get him to slow down for a second because he revs up. He doesn't jump right into it. He revs up and he stays hot and hot.
He's not going to tire out, and he's one of those, I think, man, when he hits
I just got the
hits hard,
1962
so fast.
POP50
okay.
and bro.
He's looking for
Bro,
that
the way that
shield
everybody
punch
been
to
living
get you
off
before
Forza,
the
bro.
shield punch.
They're going
30
just
seconds.
chop for chop right now. There it is. There it is. And he's just bringing that hammer.
Good win. So
Swing.
good.
Oh!
Nice.
Beautiful time knee.
That knee got as high as like the throat of Herring, it looked like. And he just keeps landing these left-hand strikes.
10 seconds.
Oh, man. And he's just moving.
Oh, and a nice
Damn.
shield
Damn.
punch.
Damn.
Man, his
Damn.
timing is great. I mean, and Dylan's not giving up. Dylan's fighting.
No, it's a
Damn.
slugfest right now.
Stop fight. Fighters to your corners. Give him into rest. Send him out for their final round.
Man, Chuck is bringing it, man. Chuck is bringing it.
And he's not only revving up with these strikes, but he's revving up the crowd in the process.
Yeah, you're going to see this check hook here in a second. When Dylan starts to charge in, he's going to throw this check hook and swing him right there. Then he starts that cage pressure. Beautiful knee. And then there's that left hand. Using the sword hand to throw those punches.
And that's what I was going to point out is you often think of the hand that's holding the sword as you just focus on, it's my weapon hand, it's my weapon hand. And he's so good about just rotating his fist a quarter turn inwards.
Hey, 28 miles per hour going downhill.
Instead of just using it as a sword hand. There's our woodchuck section near the entrance.
Section.
That's awesome.
Yo. You
Yeah,
know,
stretch it out just a little bit so we can see it.
Yeah.
And they're chanting woodchuck chuck.
Yep. Man,
I think I'm really about to be
good
done
name
with
to have something to be able to
ordering,
do with, you know?
like using
Lucky,
like
right?
ordering delivery.
Man, I mean, Chuck, honestly, and I'm not saying I recommend this,
Bro,
Chuck
10
could
seconds,
coast this
fighter.
round.
Folks, like, folks really don't be like
I'm telling you right now, it's not
looking
Chuck's
for
style.
everything,
He's
bro.
gonna
They
come out
just grab and
hard
go,
this
bro,
first
and it's
round.
annoying as hell.
He's just put on a very good performance, and Dylan's done a great job hanging in there, man, and throwing it back to him. I want to see if Dylan has a, that go for broke on this third round.
Yo!
Yeah, I think you got to
Final
be
round.
takedown all the way.
Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And Portland, make some noise for this final
Yo, that's
round.
hilarious, bro.
Then start fight.
Again, he revs up. I'd love to see Dylan try to push the pace in the beginning, but he might be gassed after that. He took some heavy hits too.
Yeah, and there he is. He's just waiting. He's going to try to find it, and he's still so fast, man. In armor, he's very fast. See, and that was great aggression from Dylan. But Chuck just pushed that helmet down, has him looking at the floor.
Cross arena chanting woodchuck chuck throughout.
Just beat down, just beating the back down.
You see
you're allowed
Dylan
to do that,
trying to take down the leg in the process. Once again, it is a 10-second ground game rule.
30 seconds.
Per the rules of AMMA.
Chuck does a great job. I love that short little check hook, just where he tries to just get him off the center line and play his game.
I feel like this is a good opportunity to get a good sweep in there.
Yeah.
You can see him working the legs a little bit. But if it's not broke, don't fix it. Those head punches are
10 seconds.
And 10 seconds, that's all you got left. This is that.
And Chuck's taking it all the way to the finish line.
Headbutt
Headbutts
him.
now.
That's a great knee from Dylan there.
Stop
That's a
fight.
good little
Fighters
knee.
to your corners. Go to the judges and get your winner.
When they butt heads, I love you, man.
They're butting heads a lot out there,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. That was dominant. That was a great performance. Good job seeing the big boys fight. You'll see Chuck looking for this opening right here. And this thing about Chuck this whole fight, when he finds the opening, gets him off the center line, he just starts going. And he kept this really simple right here. Got Dylan to look down, face the floor, what you never want in that position, and just started beating the back, getting those points and keeping that pressure on him, not letting him get up.
That's some melee experience too, knowing when somebody's being aggressive, knowing that exact time, that veteran experience in melees overseas and stuff. When you feel somebody giving you pressure, sometimes you freak out and you want to hit them or latch on. He can relax. He knows when it's for real,
Right,
and adjust.
right.
And that's how he got Dylan down. Dylan's a big boy.
Yeah,
Hard to take him
Dylan's
down.
a very big boy.
And to see him even take a knee, that's impressive.
The product of New Boston, New Hampshire, Chuck Goodwin may have won over this Portland, Maine crowd and made it his own hometown crowd in the process.
After 3 rounds, your winner is Chuck Good!
Hey, Didi, have you ever heard of a site called Millions?
Chuck, indeed.
I'm going to keep track of all your puns, my guy. But that's a good one. Good win. Yeah. Now, and he's wearing the executioner hood. That's something he earned from his school after you won.
Dial, what's the fastest you can go on that?
I can't remember their qualifications, but that hood means a lot.
That
All
P50.
right, all right. All right, where's my woodchuck crowd at over here? All right, I'm debating to do this. Portland, I need you on this. Chuck, I'm going to do this for you before I interview you because we're on live TV. Do not let me down. All right, I'm asking all of Portland, can y'all back me here? More importantly, can you back Chuck? Okay, so when I say how much wood, if a woodchuck would, yes. You guys crushed that,
Nailed
man.
it.
Chuck, fantastic job to see you, brother. Man, you're so explosive as a heavyweight. I mean, it's scary. You hit this gas pedal. I mean, you slap, you go, man. And when you go, you go. And you don't let off the gas the entire time. You're a 2-time IMCF champ. You're coming in here and give it up. Yep. Fighting Dylan. You're not only fighting, you're fighting another big guy your size. Talk to the crowd about the heavyweight division. Obviously, there's a weight difference.
Yeah, we're about 700 pounds of people in armor out there right now. He pushes hard, he hits hard. Dylan can rock you. You just got to go faster and harder, train faster, harder. Train like you're a light guy, but be big and strong. That's all there is to it.
Man, you were definitely moving like a middleweight out there, man. One of the things that I love is, and I don't know if this is in your game, that's why I'm asking you about it. You throw a really good, just a check hook, just getting off that center line, letting his weight go into the cage, and then you put that pressure and you find those missiles with the hands. Are you training a lot of boxing in the armor, et cetera, stuff like that?
Yeah, I love the dirty box, man. I want to be in close. I want to be in that range where you don't know what you're going to do. You're going to strike me, you're going to grab me, and you just get that left right to the side of your head every time.
Right now, I got 46 miles per hour, but it sounds like a
in the best ways, my brother. So talk to me about this, man. You're dominating every fight you've seen. You came off a huge win of Spencer Waddell. Those of you who don't know who Spencer is, he's on Instagram, The Wandering Samurai. Man, he's amazing. He's a great fighter. What we said pre-show was do not let him set the pace, and you didn't. You set the pace, and you've been setting the pace every single fight that you've had with us. Is there anybody you have your eye on? Are you looking at a crown, or do you just like to fight?
I just like to fight, man. They offered me a fight. I said, who am I fighting? Show up and fight it. I tried to watch tape.
What's up, Jacob?
Saw his other,
how you feeling, bro?
He dominated.
How you feeling? You feeling okay, man?
Hit a few more times.
Is that Jesus?
Wait for him to make a mistake and take advantage of it.
I've got to comment on this, and this is the last thing I'll say to you, man. It's inspirational. It's awesome. I hate how people act like when you're out of high school, man, plan your eulogy. Life's over. You're 49 years old. I say you don't get caught.
49?
You're 30. 43? 43. Let me correct that. 43. I'm
about to say.
Slow it down for you. 43.
Is it just a bit annoyed? Is it because of earlier today, or what?
20-year-old. What's the secret?
I think the secret right there is that group of guys and fighters over there for the Knights Hall. I train all the time with them. If you're in national championship, come train with us. They will keep you young because if they don't, they'll punch you in the teeth.
Man, Chuck, you're an inspiration. You're killing it. Proud of you.
Hell.
It's an honor to watch you fight, man.
That's exactly what. Listen,
I do got to thank my corner, Megan.
we all said that too.
Tommy, my wife Beck, you came, my other son.
Arteta parked the bus.
And also,
As soon as Harry got his first goal,
fantastic place to fight.
Arteta parked the bus, and I don't know why he thought that was smart.
Chuck.
What a feeling that's got to be. 3,000 plus people chanting your name in victory.
Well deserved, though. Brought the heat, did not turn it down. I actually kind of thought we were going to see a knockout in that second round. That helmet was turned sideways and he was still getting blasted.
Yeah.
It is impressive. I think we're going to cut to a video here in a second for the next fighters.
But
Hello, my name is Xander Crahan, and I am from Providence, Rhode Island, and I train out of the Rhode Island Steel Club, or RISC.
My name is Raul El Guapo Felix. I'm originally from Huntington Beach, California.
I mean, like Danny Trejo.
Maine now. I've been here for 5 years.
Raul and I go back a long time. He started about 4 years ago, right
just
around
oven
the
roasted.
same area as me, and we have been clashing ever since.
I know Xander pretty well. We're both here in the Northeast. We're peers in the sport.
We're from Little
fought
Caesars.
each other a couple times.
I took the last fight we had, but he took the one before, so we're going to see what happens.
We're pretty evenly matched. It's about the same exact size. I look forward to it.
I have a couple of important advantages for myself. I'm a little faster, and I'm a little more floppy, whereas he can tend to be a little more static.
I got clear aggression on my side, and I got my signature punch. It's called the El Wapo Wapo. So
The El
I hit
Wapo
really
Wapo.
hard, really consistently.
I expect a high-energy clash of titans.
Xander, I look forward to seeing you in the ring. Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna respect you so hard.
Raul,
Go for
I'm gonna
clash?
punch you with so much respect.
Yo, WWE, let me tell you, WWE is smart. They smart as hell. Oh, you going to the parade? Oh, nice. That should be fun. So WWE is smart, because WWE is like, because I literally thought that Clash was today, and then when I saw it was the Champions League final, I said, "Oh, okay, Clash is gonna be after the Champions League final."
The Dark Crow.
And then when I saw, oh, Clash is tomorrow,
Is the captain of the company
I said,
of
oh,
the Pale Horse.
y'all knew what y'all were
MMA
doing,
competition.
because
Last
y'all did not
year
want to
in
compete with the
Blue
Champions League,
International, they finished
especially when y'all
as
doing
the
a
third best
PLE in
American
Italy.
men's team in only
You
their
know the whole
second
world is
year
watching
of
the Champions League
competing.
final.
And we're invited to the Buhurt Invitational Tournament in Romania. In AMMA, he rides a 3-match win streak, winning a pro fight in San Antonio against Mikey Johnson, an exhibition fight in Pittsburgh against Spencer Waddell, and another exhibition fight before that against Daniel Eddy in Nashville. This is his 4th AMMA fight ever, but his last 2 have been by less than 2-point victories. He is just winning this one by tooth and nail.
Fighter number 2. From Bath, Maine. It's Raul Felix.
From Bath, Maine, El Guapo Raul Felix makes his AMMA debut. He is no stranger, however, to armored combat. He has over 30 pro fights
All right, bet.
across different leagues and league formats since
I've been good,
just
man. Can't complain.
2022 alone. He is known around the country and around the world for being one of, if not the top, Mexican-American cruiser or heavyweight. And he is known for his signature El Guapo 1-2 punch. He is ready to punch his way through AMMA.
Fighters to the center of the ring. To reintroduce the fighters, wearing the black and gray tabard, from Rhode Island, it's Xander Crahan.
Really hype, Roy.
And their opponent, wearing the green and yellow tabard, from Maine, it's Raul Felix. The fighters have agreed to 3 1-minute rounds. If you're taken to the ground, you'll be stood up after 10 seconds. No illegal strikes, defend yourselves at all times, and obey the referee at all times.
Fight's been good, man. They've been entertaining.
These terms.
Yo, what up,
Fair
Darren?
touch tips and back to your corner.
These two have fought a bunch of times outside of AMMA.
How you feeling, Darren?
Competition, so they're no strangers to each other.
Round number 1.
Touch sips.
Fighter number 1, are you ready?
Yes,
Fighter
congrats to
number
PSG.
2, are you ready? And Portland, Maine, are you ready for violence? Then start fighting.
Here we go. A running charge
There we go.
by Raul to kick it off. And his sword gets caught underneath the arm of Xander.
Man, beautiful trap by Xander, and then a quick shot with that buckler.
Yeah, you lit.
But Guapo,
Yeah, man.
El Guapo is putting that pressure.
All the
on him,
PSG
man.
fans are
Posting with
happy.
that shield, coming in with a strike, then another shield. Strike,
And then we got the homie
another
Jacob, who's an
post,
Arsenal fan,
followed
man.
by
So
another
he's
strike.
kind of
Nice
just, you know,
buckler punch though by Xander. Good team
Kinda
to the
sad.
front of the leg. Slowing it down a bit.
but I mean, like I said, look,
Keep an eye for
Arsenal
his
got nothing to be sad about.
shield punch. He calls
They
that
won the
El
Premier League.
Guapo Guapo, his signature move.
now
Yeah.
if they would have
He's
lost the
doing a
Premier
great
League
job posting with that shield
and
too,
lost
but
the
Xander's finding
Champions
holes with
League,
his sword strike.
then yeah, I would feel.
Interesting. So both fighters here, Mickey, are kind of
Right.
choosing their default stance with their sword over their shoulder. Can you talk about that versus keeping the sword in front of you?
10 seconds.
Yeah, usually I do it when I'm tired, but it also allows you to leverage just more power because you're issuing your traps, or excuse me, your lats, so you can just slap down and hit real hard.
And stop
And
fight.
one thing
Stop
you'll
fight.
see a lot on
Fighters
these
three corners.
replays, man,
Give it the rest
they're
for the
not in their
second
traditional. I mean, they start off in their fight stance, but they're either just walking straight forward, walking backwards. You're not seeing them scoot back with that step and drag you typically see in boxing with in their stances. They're just going at each other. Coming back.
So
See,
you
look
would have
at
been
it. Watch
happy-
their footwork. Straight forward. They go to the stance for a
So
second.
you would have been happy
They
winning
find
the
a
Premier
hold.
League over
But
the
then
Champions
when
League.
they start
you're
backing
saying.
up, the feet follow.
The problem with Xander right now is
What
getting
you gonna
pressure
get
with that
tatted, Darren?
big shield, right? Rails leading with that shield out in front, and he's using that as a post. Maybe the hits aren't hitting hard, but he's posting up and stopping Xander from actually closing any distance whatsoever. He's going to have to get offline towards the sword hand and get low and get around that shield.
Two
and try to
stars?
win
I got
out in
you.
that grapple. I think Xander can do it, but we won't be able to see if he can't touch Raul.
Raul's making that hard too because he's
30 seconds.
striking with it, then posting with it, striking with it, posting with it, and then he's changing that pattern up to confuse Xander.
So you
Xander
rather
was
win the
saying
Premier? I
before
get
the
you.
show, he's like, oh, I'm so excited. This show is in Portland, Maine. I'm just a couple hours away in Rhode Island. I got my family and my friends here. I don't know if he realized his family and friends might be in attendance
10
tonight.
seconds, fighters.
But
Lock
Raul's
and
got
load
the
and let's
city on his
go.
back right
Got
about
the city
now.
on his back, yeah, man. And I think that's because that VIP experience, man. He was talking to them before
Yeah.
the fight. He was like, "Hey, y'all cheer for me." I mean, he's the man when it comes to marketing himself. I love it. And you can see the predictions, man, coming in. Xander's still ahead, 53%.
I get you.
To 47, Raul. We'll see how this turns out.
Round
I think now
number
we
two.
have the longest drought
Fighter
between
number one, are you
Premier
ready?
League championships
Fighter number 2, are you ready?
at 13.
And make some noise for round number 2. And start fight.
Ooh!
And there's that pressure that Xander needed off the rip, but you see Raul immediately post up with that giant shield. He has to step offline and get under that shield. It's going to be hard.
This punch shield versus buckler that we're seeing here, it creates two different types of offensive strategies, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, Raul's using it as a way to create distance. Especially if he gets tired, he can always pressure in it. But Xander's going to have to break that down, right?
And they know each other. They fought a lot
30
before,
seconds.
and so you think Xander knows this 1-2. El Guapo's coming. Punch is coming for him. But
There it is. He broke through for a second.
I think he sees the light, then it comes back into the dark just for a second. But Raul, is Raul going to slow down? That's going to be the key. And Xander
10
cleared it up. We
seconds.
know Xander
I don't know if you heard about Rafa Leao. He's leaving AC Milan.
And as we hit the closing seconds here of this second round, it's a lot of steel meeting steel. Both of these guys, they know each other
Stop
so
fight,
well.
Stop fight. Fighters to your corners. Give them rest, send them out for their final round.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think Raul's timing, man. Raul's timing's spectacular. His timing's finding a good home tonight. But Xander he's very durable, and he's very adaptive.
Yeah, he was going to just try to break through that, but he keeps stepping out to the right. You shouldn't, first off, step out to someone's strong hand, right?
Right, never circle
Don't
power
be
hand.
doing that. So he needs to just adjust his game plan and start stepping towards that sword.
Yep.
Which is something we usually don't teach that often, just because the sword is usually.
I would love to get him too.
But right
Ain't
now,
gonna lie.
Rail's sword is way back there. Step
Yeah.
right into it. Now you're in his guard. You're in his face the entire time. That adjustment will save
Yo, R9, thank you for the
Graham
follow, man.
and
How you doing?
give him a win here if he can
And
get
you
in.
know Raul's
Welcome to the
power
stream.
hand in this situation is that shield.
Yes,
that shield
absolutely.
is what he's finding the home with every time. It's hitting like a
30
missile.
He did.
So Xander Crahan, we were talking a little bit before the show during the VIP experience, and Crahan actually is the word to describe a screeching in glee
10
like a
seconds, fighters.
crow.
Lock and load and let's go.
That was his nickname.
Fine, good, man.
I thought it was
Welcome to the stream, man.
Grams,
Glad to have you.
Like Grams,
Nope.
like Corolla.
Yeah. I usually ask people how they find the channel.
Book, like, literally, no, like the art piece thing.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'll just play.
Final round. Fighter 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? Hey, Portland, are you ready for this New England battle?
The entire Northeast up for grabs here in this third round.
Then start fight.
Who will be the knight of New England?
Xander's got to go. I would give the first 2 to Raul, but he's on his back foot. You can't do that. Get him against the wall.
And a lot of cardio been expelled through the first 2 rounds by
what?
both fighters.
Yes.
So this is really where you got to dig deep.
Yep. If I was Xander, I'd be scooping underneath that shield.
Try to get under that, go for that takedown, lay some blows.
Bro, if Rafa Leao comes to United, bro, bro, we're winning the Prem.
There it is.
That's
30 seconds.
And Raul gets off.
And I think he wants to come to us too.
And Xander's got to cut him off, take a step to that left, to the sword hand, like you said, Mickey, and then cut in.
Raul might be gassed out, but Xander, I don't know how much he's got left either.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he may be too far behind on points. I'm not a counter, thank the Lord, but
I mean, they're both.
He was seasoning the soup
right now, but if Craig can dig deep, he's got a real opportunity here in these final 5-6 seconds.
oh, great sneak knee in there by Raul.
Nice left hand. And I think
Fighters to your corners.
yeah,
I'm
he
used to
might have scored
wrestling.
a point
Oh,
there on
yeah,
that
yeah,
last
man.
one,
We're a wrestling
right
channel
before
too.
the flag came in.
But yeah, man. Nah, they
Hey,
use
hard-fought
blunted
battle
blunted
between
weapons,
2
man.
fighters
So the weapons
who are
aren't like
scrapping it up for
they're
maybe the
damaging, but they're not
10th
gonna
time
be
against
like
one another.
life threatening. But this is really fun.
Yeah, you're seeing him go, man. Again, he just had, I think Raul did a great job just having Xander backpedaling a lot.
We've seen it before. We've seen guys do really, really well off the back foot, but you run out of steam. The
Yeah.
strikes
So
aren't
here's my
really
thing, right?
that hard. Nobody's respecting those strikes off the back heel, you know? So
Look.
we've seen a lot of fights go one way that you
Y'all
wouldn't
would
think
offer
so,
more money,
just
but
because
that's
they
the
were
thing.
always
Y'all
on
could
the
offer
heel.
more money, but he would
Well,
want to stay
his
with
last
us.
2 fights
We got Bruno.
were won by 2 points or less.
We
If
got
he's the
Bruno.
victor tonight, it might be the same exact.
Bruno could convince him to come.
Are we going to see an AMMA debut win for Raul or the 4th win in a row
All right,
for Xander?
and
Let's
then
find out right
think
now.
about how many Portuguese internationals that have been successful at United. Ronaldo, Nani,
After 3
Bruno.
rounds, your winner is.
I think Dalo's. I think Dalo was even
Xander
Portuguese.
Crahan, the Dark Crow. It
Yeah,
does
Dalo.
indeed
Like
take the spotlight away from
the only
Batman
downside
product,
with Rafa
Raul
Leao
Felix.
coming to United,
Make it 4 in a
right?
row for Crahan.
Like you would
Mickey, I
you would
think
have
he's
to play
ready
him
for
as
pro
a
fight.
forward.
Absolutely, and he has done one.
Just because
Um,
we got too many, bro. We got too many left wingers, bro.
In there.
Sure.
Because how you gonna insert him with, bro? Exactly, bro. Nah, I can't
All
drop
right.
Cunha.
Before we get this show on the road,
I can't drop Cunha.
Hey,
That's tough,
dancing
bro.
Mama Bear, come on up here. Watch the stairs.
I would not drop Cunha at
This
all.
is Xander's
Cunha is
fault.
on
Hey,
fire.
I understand, but this
It
is
has to
a
be in
big
Mbembo or Ahmad,
Gotta be respectful. All right, that is. Yes.
right?
Kyle, that's
Because
right.
Cunha could play midfield too.
With us, you can stay.
He could be a cam.
I'm going to interview both of you. So, what was it like giving birth to? I'm just kidding.
In your opinion, what is the difference between them that makes them win?
You have already been
It's
on a
the
winning
amount
streak.
of
3
like
fight wins
punches
streak,
that they get
you were
and the
winning
amount of
the
strikes that
fight
they hit
night.
with their
You
weapons
did
too.
the exhibition 'cause you got to fight your friend
And if
Raul.
they're able to get
So,
takedowns as well.
talk to me, man, the last 2 victories, I believe, were within a point. And then I don't know what the counters, what it was this time, but it looked close. Man, so how do you feel about that, man? You're getting these wins, a win's a win, and you're pulling it out. What's the secret, man?
Well, the secret is don't leave it up to the judges. But I didn't do my best there because I know Raul been getting a lot stronger. He was coming in hard. I had trouble skirting the corners, going the diagonals, and he was getting me on that center punch, and it was just hard to get away from. So getting rocked the whole time, but I noticed his energy on the back, and I just used my energy to overcome.
And what's it like, man, fighting a friend? You know, I can't say I've ever done that before other than sparring. And we'd give each other black eyes, bloody noses. But fighting somebody in this front of this crowd that's a friend of yours. That's a little different than fighting an enemy. What's that like?
You punch him harder. Because I know what he's capable of, and I know he has to earn it. So if I don't push my hardest, I don't deserve to fight him. He gets the punches of respect.
Oh.
Well said, man. So we want to see that. I know you want to see the pro rounds next. And so we're kicking it up to 2 minutes. A little bit more rest, not much. But talk to me about that. Is there anybody specific?
Yeah, and Wemo might have to get benched. Wemo might have to get benched, bro. And that will suck.
And Devil just flipping all around, spinning and attacking all day. So I want to really fight him and put my energy to the test. And I also know Daniel Eddy, my first fight, is ready to call me out and says, two-handed axe fight. Let's go.
And we'll bring you in real quick. So I know I couldn't have my parents be in the arena when I would fight because I would get whooped. Like it was like I have to y'all stay home, and then I would get knockouts. I'm like, I love it. But you're here with your son. What's it like? I know you're proud of him. We got that. Are you nervous watching your son fight? Are you ever worried?
No, he's huge, he's strong, he's prepared, he's trained. I'm not nervous. He's got this.
Well, I know you're proud of your son. I know he's proud to have his mom here. I think we can speak for everyone. If you're lucky enough to have a mother like yourself that supports and loves you, you're truly given a gift from the Most Up High. So thank you for being here. Hey, congratulations, Xander. Appreciate you. All right. Portland, give it up one more time. All right, you guys, we are going to go for a 20-minute intermission. Go to the merch. Go get your drinks. Don't
All right,
forget, though,
we got a 20-minute
you guys
intermission.
can download the Armored MMA app. If you
I'm
guys
going to go
like
get
what
me
you're
something
seeing
to
tonight,
drink
it's 100%
because
free.
they
You wanna
forgot
train,
my
you wanna
drink
get
in my
in there, maybe.
delivery.
You guys can download the app and find a gym near you. You can predict the fights with us and win merch prizes. All right? You guys have been
Yeah,
fantastic.
but I'll be
Enjoy
right
your
back.
intermission.
That's why I don't like live streams of football matches over wrestling. Man, they just drag out the best summaries.
On the dark
Yo,
throws, Xander
so,
Crahan now improves across his exhibition and pro fight record.
I've taken that approach now.
Like
R9,
said,
where it's like,
you
know, I used to watch wrestling. I used to watch every single bit of wrestling. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, ROH, New Japan, NWA, TNA, like MLW, GCW, every day.
You'll see 3 other fights.
Now,
our main event.
I just watch highlights. I watch highlights and then I try to see what they're trying to do with the storyline.
My shoulder was jacked. I went down there, worked, man.
Eric Anders' neck was up, and then he went down and got stem cell treatment. Now it doesn't bother him at all anymore.
I definitely recommend CPI. It's changed my life. The best stem cell clinic in the world.
I just come and I do stem cells to make sure that I'm resetting my body and staying healthy.
It regenerates tissue, reduces inflammation. The results are amazing.
When it comes to the science of stem cells, no one comes close to CPI. There's not even a close second.
What's up? It's Taylor Jones, armored combat fighter out of Houston, Texas. I just want to give a huge thank you to Armored MMA and CPI for getting my neck, back, shoulder, and hip fixed up, ready to go. It was such a great experience. I'm already feeling a lot better, and if anybody's out there, you guys need to get your body fixed up and ready to get back to whatever activities you want to do, hit up the CPI. You guys go to Cellular Performance Institute, they'll get you taken care of. These guys are amazing.
All right, so we got a 20-minute intermission, and then we're gonna go into the pro fights, and the pro fights are 2 minutes per round. Yeah, I follow speed.
we're back with our pro fight predictions, and we are going to talk about Antonio Pinedo against Mario Aguilar. Mickey, take it away. What do you think?
I'll start with Antonio, right? The guy who said he'll never lose again. He's on his way to the championship in June against Manny out of Washington. That'll be a super welterweight champion fight. I've been trying to set up a championship fight for a long time for Manny, and finally we got Antonio going there. Now, Antonio still wanted to fight, though. He hit me up. He's like, do you got more fights for me? Do you got more fights that I can fight before to get ready for this fight? I'm like, I'll see what I can do. Obviously you need a good person to go against you that has a strong MMA background, a good grappling, good striking. And first person I thought of was Mario. They have fought before, but I think Mario's a different beast now.
Man, did you see what that celebrity did?
Yeah, man, Mario. Those of you who've seen Mario fight, you'll see on
She ruined the Mr. Beast video that he's been working on for months. I did not even know about that.
MMA background and really apply that into his striking with the spinning tornado kicks, the Superman punches, just the really flashy stuff you see. And there for a while in his career, he started kind of going on, I wouldn't say a losing streak per se, but just people figuring out his game
All right,
plan.
let me go get my drink, and I'll be right back, y'all.
Techniques that he likes to use. But that last fight, man, I was the most impressed with Mario's I've ever been. It was a beautiful form of art to watch him adapt to the sport and to find a way to balance his style with the style you have to embrace in order to be successful at the higher levels of the sport. And that's exactly what he did his last fight. He was calm, he was relaxed, he wasn't head hunting, as I like to call it, where you get hit, you're just looking for that next hit. He did amazing. So I'm interested to see how he fights, Antonio again, now that he's got that new style and he's really embracing his Super Saiyan form, as I like to say. I think he'd appreciate that too. All right, and our next fight is Tim Rondow versus Sean Roberon. And tell me about Tim, brother.
Tim, I have to say this, he seems cursed this year. He had a lot of great fights in 2025, and I wanted to bring him up. He fights between cruiser. I even asked him to fight light heavy, and he did a huge weight cut for a fight, and one of the guys got injured. And then the next time I set him up, another guy had a drop. And then this time around, I had more injuries pop up. I even hit up Blake, who I plan on having fight each other, one of these times this year, and he's injured right now. So, poor Tim has always had to get his last fight either shift it last minute or find an opponent very, very last minute. But again, Tim's a great fighter. I want to see him really succeed in that cruiserweight division, and we'll see what he does against this essential dark horse that we picked up. Tell me a little bit about Sean.
Man, yeah, Sean's a straight up dark horse, man. We really don't know much about him, to be honest, and we're not going to get up here and make up a bunch of stuff for your entertainment. It's just to be real. We picked him up from Vermont. He's, called you, said he wanted a pro fight. We love fighters that want to fight, and this is a big chance for him to get on, again, the biggest platform in this sport and showcase his skills against a very game opponent who's wanting to fight and just hasn't had the luck to be able to due to all those things you were talking about. So, that's going to be exciting, I think, for both of them. Tim's like, yeah, I get the fight, and Sean's like, I'm here to prove myself.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sean, I do know that a lot of the Vermont guys had an event where they're doing a fundraiser, right, on the same day that we're in Portland, Maine. So most of them couldn't come, and I guess when I talked to him, he's like, I don't know if I can make this or not, but his whole team kind of rallied behind him. And he's kind of the captain. He was the guy that's put together the fundraiser, and this team rallies that we got this. We want you to go to Armored MMA and fight, represent Vermont real well. And so he decided to take it, man. And I'm thrilled to see that part of the country kind of hop into our cage, and I hope he represents Vermont well.
Yeah, and having the backing of your teammates, that's some inspiration to carry on your shoulders as you go into the fight. And win or lose, people believe in you. So that matters. That says a lot about Sean's character. All right, our next fight, we got a big one, the big boys. We got BJ Scarlett versus Bowen Slater. Now, BJ has been just kicking ass. He, I don't know how else to say it, man. Beat up Cyrus, his teacher. Then he fought Spencer Waddell. As we know, we talked about Spencer. He beat Spencer. This kid comes in. He's got a football body, football build, the athleticism of a receiver, and the speed of a linebacker, I would say. The kid's a powerhouse. He's not just winning, he is beating them. What do you think is going to go, how that's going to go for Bowen?
Now, Bowen comes from Australia, right? And he's got a great teacher over there. They have a great, mentality in Australia when they come to fight. We got two Aussies on the card this time, right? And I'm glad that they're coming over here fighting against the Americans because they're being taught by an American over there, Colin, right? He left America, one of the best fighters, best melee artists, and he went over to Australia and he's been teaching them everything we know, right? And some, right? Traitor. Yeah, traitor. He'd appreciate that, right? And again, Colin loves fighting the Americans. He loves seeing his boys come over and fight the Americans, and it brings a different kind of spirit to the fight. BJ, super athletic, super dominant in all of his fights, but the grinding and the never give up attitude of the Australians is above and beyond anybody else I've ever fought before. I fought the Aussies at Worlds, and they're just tough people, and they're always happy about it. No matter how hard the fight is, no matter which way it goes, they're always happy to be there, and I expect Bone's going to bring that attitude here. First time in the Armored MMA cage, but he's been fighting for a long time. Really happy he made it across the pond. The other way.
The big pond. The big pond. And we will be right back with a message from our sponsors. But before you go, make sure you guys download the Armored MMA app where you can make predictions along with us. And there's something in it for you as well. The more predictions you make, you're going to be entered into a chance to win Armored MMA merch. So get out there, make those predictions, download that app, and we'll see you when we get back from the message with the sponsors.
Excuse me. Oh. All right. You can get it to 210? Like that's max? What's up, R9?
CPI, stem cells, they could do some wild shit down there.
My shoulder was jacked. I went down there, worked, man.
Eric Anders' neck was up, and then he went down and got stem cell treatment. Now it doesn't bother him at all anymore.
I definitely recommend CPI. It's changed my life. The best stem cell clinic in the world.
I just come and I do stem cells to make sure that I'm resetting my body and staying healthy.
It regenerates tissue, reduces inflammation. The results are amazing.
So yeah, so who's this?
Stem cells,
Who's this person you talking about that messed up the Mr. Beast video?
What's up? It's Taylor Jones, armored combat fighter out of Houston, Texas. I just want to give a huge thank you to Armored MMA and CPI for getting my neck, back, shoulder, and hip fixed up, ready to go. It was such a great experience. I'm already feeling a lot better, and if anybody's out there, you guys need to get your body fixed up and ready to get back to whatever activities you want to do, hit up the CPI. You guys go to Cellular Performance Institute. They'll get you taken care of. These guys are amazing.
Who say they got 800 horsepower? My gosh. Okay, so how did she ruin it? She just crashed?
CPI, stem cells, they could do some wild shit down there.
My shoulder was jacked. I went down there, worked, man.
Eric Anders' neck was up, and then he went down and got stem cell treatment. Now it doesn't bother him at all anymore.
I definitely recommend CPI. It's changed my life. The best stem cell clinic in the world.
I just come and I do stem cells to make sure that I'm resetting my body and staying healthy.
It regenerates tissue, reduces inflammation. The results are amazing.
When it comes to the science of stem cells, no one comes close to CPI. There's not even a close second.
What's up? It's Taylor Jones, armored combat fighter out of Houston, Texas. I just want to give a huge thank you to Armored MMA and CPI for getting my neck, back, shoulder, and hip fixed up, ready to go. It was such a great experience. I'm already feeling a lot better, and if anybody's out there, you guys need to get your body fixed up and ready to get back to whatever activities you want to do, hit up the CPI. You guys go to Cellular Performance Institute. They'll get you taken care of. These guys are amazing.
Okay.
And welcome back, Armored MMA fans. Again, I am Gavin Walker.
Got
with
about
the
10
President
minutes
Armored
before we
MMA,
get back
Nicky
into the
Allison. We're returning to
event.
you with the pre-fight predictions. And coming up into the final fights of the night, we've got Elise Ellington versus Ashlyn Fowl. Now, Elise was, man, she's been in the sport. She was a part of one of the best women's teams in the world. She fought on an exhibition match against Kelsey Lita, and a very game opponent, as we know, with Kelsey. And she's looking to make her first pro fight debut tonight, against Ashlyn Fowl. What do you think?
Ashlyn has fought for us a lot last year and was in the running to go for the, I believe, the bantamweight or lightweight championship match, but ended up getting knocked out of the run for it by Kelsey Lita, right? But Ashlyn has an amazing grappling technique, bringing in the BJJ, judo throws.
Dang, so now they're saying that she's cooked because she messed up this one scene in the video.
I mean, she's super new to the sport and just kind of blew open the doors when she came onto the MMA scene and did a great job in 2025. This will be her first 2026 fight, though. And again, against Elise, who's a veteran of the sport, traveled around the world fighting people and have beat some amazing fighters throughout her time. It's going to be challenging to just.
This is the problem with the streaming community, man.
Kind of, we always talk about experience. It's the most valuable thing, I would argue. In
You
the
give
sport.
you give the
So can
you give folks in the
grappling,
streaming
judo,
community a
background,
voice,
big throws overcome
and they
that
just go into like this hive mind,
In our final fight of the night, guys,
like
is gonna
witch
be
hunt type of
Mitchell
mentality. It's
versus
crazy.
Ellis Williams. Man, this is going to be a crazy fight.
Because if the
you
person
watch
who
Ellis fight, if you
the
watch
person who
Pete
created
fight,
the
you
video
got
is
two
not even
hard
mad,
hitters coming in. Man,
but everyone was like, "Oh no, write her off. She's done.
Well,
She's
you're gonna see on
cooked."
this highlight, what he did, with
That's
Michael.
insane.
The last fight with Michael, this crazy Superman punch just came in and just flatlined. And credit to Michael, he fought like the next 2 rounds. I think he said he remembered the first one. You know, I mean, just what a warrior. And he came back, and Michael DeRune had a great, show back. But Abid is a powerhouse, man. Solid build, fast, strong, has all the fundamentals, just lethal in that armor. And to see someone move like that in armor is terrifying. But it's going to be interesting seeing him go up against Ellis.
Ellis is a tough guy to fight. High energy, that Australian attitude, right? No matter which way it goes, always smiling, right? He's a character and a half, but he's also a mean bastard out there on the field. He will hurt you. He does not care. He accidentally stabbed Mikey at the last event. They still had 30 seconds. Mikey came back into the ring to fight, and he did not let up on Mikey. He just put it to him for the last 30 seconds.
In the same spot that he's it's like.
Ellis has had a great run last year. He almost beat Taylor Jones. He just beat Mikey. He still got to go against Ronan, and that might just be for the title. This fight might determine that. If he ends up taking a great win against Bede, we might give him that shot against Ronan.
Yeah, because that is not an easy win. That is not an easy opponent. But if he comes out and has a very dominant performance, that speaks volumes. If he gets the win in general, that speaks volumes. But Abid is, like you were talking about, no pushover, no slouch. His last showing was a powerhouse. But can he come off that injury and put on the same performance or a better performance? And that wraps up our pre-fight predictions. Man, I know you're excited. I'm excited. We hope you're excited, and we're going to see you guys up north very soon. Don't forget to download that app if you haven't already. It has so much cool stuff on there, guys. Make sure you're making your predictions with us so that you can get entered into that contest to win the Armored MMA merch. But also, if you're wanting to try this sport out, which is our goal, is to spread this sport worldwide, there is a Find Your Gym locator on there, man. You guys can find out where your gym near you and go in there and get your practice, get your reps, and maybe we'll see you on the big stage. We will see you next time. Signing off, I'm Gavin Walker, and this is the president himself, Mickey Gallus.
$43 million for Rafael is insane.
CPI, stem cells, they could do some wild shit down there.
My shoulder was jacked. I went down there, worked, man.
Eric Anders' neck was up, and then he went down and got stem cell treatment. Now it doesn't bother him at all anymore.
I definitely recommend CPI. It's changed my life. The best stem cell clinic in the world.
I just come and I do stem cells to make sure that I'm resetting my body and staying healthy.
It regenerates tissue, reduces inflammation. The results are amazing.
When it comes to the science of stem cells, no one comes close to CPI. There's not even a close second.
What's up? It's Taylor Jones, armored combat fighter out of Houston, Texas. I just want to give a huge thank you to Armored MMA and CPI for getting my neck, back, shoulder, and hip fixed up, ready to go. It was such a great experience. I'm already feeling a lot better, and if anybody's out there, you guys need to get your body fixed up and ready to get back to whatever activities you want to do, hit up the CPI. You guys go to Cellular Performance Institute. They'll get you taken care of. These guys are amazing.
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be here. I'm just gonna be off stream for a second.
CPI, stem cells, they could do some wild shit down there.
My shoulder was jacked. I went down there, worked, man.
Eric Anders' neck was up. And then he went down and got stem cell treatment. Now it doesn't bother him at all anymore.
I definitely recommend CPI. It's changed my life. The best stem cell clinic in the world.
I just come and I do stem cells to make sure that I'm resetting my body and staying healthy.
It regenerates tissue, reduces inflammation. The results are amazing.
When it comes to the science of stem cells, no one comes close to CPI. There's not even a close second.
What's up? It's Taylor Jones, armored combat fighter out of Houston, Texas. I just want to give a huge thank you to Armored MMA and CPI for getting my neck, back, shoulder, and hip fixed up, ready to go. It was such a great experience. I'm already feeling a lot better, and if anybody's out there, you guys need to get your body fixed up and ready to get back to whatever activities you want to do, hit up the CPI. You guys go to Cellular Performance Institute, they'll get you taken care of. These guys are amazing.
All right, Portland, we are back.
Match number 6. Fighter number 1. From Mexico City, Mexico. It's Antonio.
Welcome back to Armored MMA. Raj Nation here with Gavin Thor, Walker, and Mickey Gallus. We resume the second half of AMMA Portland, Maine, with what is sure to be a matchup of fireworks between the #1 contender, who you are looking at right now for the super welterweight crown, Antonio Pinedo, and soon we'll see Mario, the infamous Spider, Aguilar.
Fighter number 2. From Detroit, Michigan. It's Mario Aguilar.
Every time. Absolutely.
Some people are lucky enough to have one prime in their life or their career. Mario Aguilar is both skilled, capable, and blessed enough to be in the second prime of his career, as he calls it, because after a successful 15-year career in MMA, he hit the tail end of his career there, saw a video for AMMA, and told his coach, I want this instead. And he's now in what he calls his second prime, loving life more than ever.
Fighters to the center of the ring. Welcome, Portland, to our pro fight portion of the evening. To reintroduce the fighters, wearing the black and blue, from Mexico, it's Antonio Banano. And their opponent, wearing the green tabard, from Michigan, it's Mario Aguilar. The fighters have agreed to 3 2-minute rounds. If you're taken to the ground, you'll be stood up after 15 seconds. No illegal strikes. Defend yourselves at all times and obey the referee at all times. Fighters, do you agree to these terms? Then touch tips, head back to your corner.
All right, here we go.
Round number 1. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And Portland, are you ready to kick things off again? Then start fight.
Here we go. Antonio Pinedo, Mario Aguilar. Expect a lot of speed and agility in this one. As they go blow for blow, posting the shield and then getting a sword strike to the midsection.
That's a beautiful, beautiful shield block by Antonio. You see him throw the strike and come back and show knuckles. He's able to block that shield punch with his forearm. Absolutely speed demon with that block.
Oh, tried to sweep him with the legs.
What I'm seeing from Mario as well, man. He's really putting together combos, being calm, taking great angles, and adapting.
Now, Bully in the Blue is the #1 contender for the title.
And again, Mario is more flashy the whole time that he fought versus Antonio, who's been very stoic out there. And now we see Mario slowing things down and getting the job done.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Sometimes it's about just going back to the basics, right, Gavin?
Yeah, he's the #1 contender for the title. He's nice, bro.
Always train them because they work, and sometimes you just got to go back to the fundamentals to put them together.
So the last time I saw this dude, Mario, the first time I saw him, he was getting wrecked. I think he caught like a knee to the midsection. And then caught a knee to the face.
You needed to see because he's about to
Or
fight
to the
Manor
helmet.
for the championship here in June, and having somebody who understands MMA come out and actually slow it down.
Yeah, nah, he don't.
The MMA game, like that's a big thing he needs to be focused on, and it's
You should have rushed him. Should have rushed him, my G.
Something that'll be interesting to see here.
30
is
seconds.
As Pinedo, who I can almost guarantee will build up a run of pressure, does Mario fall back into the mechanisms that weren't working for him before, or does he stick to that more slowed down pace and that basics, that fundamentals that we talked about that got him his last 2 wins?
10 seconds.
I think it's every time he fights, he's just going to keep learning to combine it just like that and just
Yeah.
get better at.
Nah, bro, you trying to kick me with an armor suit?
Oh!
Give him to rest.
He was like, bro, I'm gonna hit you with a knee, bro. I'm gonna hit you with a knee. What's
Sword
good? What's
around
good?
the neck, the back of the neck of Pinedo. Use that as leverage to score a knee strike.
Yeah, we'll see what we got on the replay here. See this kind of tit for tat.
I believe whoever destabilizes the other wins.
But
He threw his leg down.
finding Holmes, and Antonio finding home with the shield.
It was really going at it.
Really, what's going to the transition from the center of the ring.
Ooh, excuse me. Damn. Bomber, how you been, brother? Hope everything's been well with you, man.
Taking control of the center of the ring, showing you the dominant one, or getting your opponent up to the wall and controlling him.
Right, and right now I know Antonio's happy to take center, hold center, right? And so is Mario. They don't like to hang and bang the whole time, but that pressure right there that you saw on the replay where Antonio got him to the wall, he needs to keep that there.
Keep that pressure. Yeah. And that's one thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't think either, man. I'm just having straight adrenaline.
Control does matter. Pressure.
Live, bro, that counts for something.
Whereas
I'm happy that you're
normal
alive, bro. I'm
MMA,
happy that you're doing
you
all
may
right,
see a
man.
guy who's holding
That's
something
what
he doesn't
matters,
have
man.
against
I appreciate you. I value you, man.
9, you know,
I'm good.
And
Family's
the
doing
judge
good.
gives it to the other guy. I'm like, he wasn't in
You
control
know?
though at all. His back was on the cage the entire time.
Birthday was last week.
Pinedo, we talked about it
It was
during
last
the
Wednesday.
show. Pinedo comes into this one with that knockout victory in the closing seconds, about 7 seconds
The fact that baby girl was getting closer to a year is insane.
And Rank was reeling, and rather than letting
And
go to
she is
time,
over here.
Pinedo sees the opening, sees
She
the opportunity.
is over here doing everything
threw a
now.
Thunderous left hand.
Over here
that
trying to
knocked
stand up on her
Jordan Rank
own.
all the way back,
And
he was out.
trying to like
It was a
start doing those side
fantastic
steps
punch.
and start
Like,
walking.
You didn't really see it coming either. Jordan
Thank
was
y'all, man. I
practicing
appreciate
the whole
the
fight.
birthday
And
wishes.
Antonio's a
Yeah, I had a
strong
good
guy,
time. I went to
man.
the spa.
He lifts, he trains
I
constantly.
went to the
I
spa
wouldn't be
and I just
surprised.
like
I know he trained last night, I'm
relaxed
sure.
all
10
day.
seconds,
Probably
fighters. Lock and
trained
load and
before he
let's
came in
go.
here. And he
Bro,
knows he's
who
got
you
to,
telling,
he's
bro?
got his white, you know, Manny's a big
Like I'm still
guy.
over here trying to
He's got that
I'm still over here
coming
trying to freaking baby proof the house, man. And she over here trying to walk.
After the next break.
Round number 2. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And make some noise for the second round. Then start fight.
Now, so I'm over here trying to get gates and stuff.
There's Mario trying to put that pressure you're talking about, Miggy.
Yeah, I think Mario found a little success with those knees at the end of the round, and he might want to try to duplicate it, but maybe not right off the rip because Antonio's fresh from that rest.
You definitely got to work Antonio down. He's really, in his previous fights we've seen, he's very hard to trap down.
Ooh, where's that charging
right there,
assault
see?
we've seen?
That right there, and Antonio's so good at getting out of the way, getting off center line and countering.
You can't just charge. You got to set something up. You got to get Antonio to plant his feet and then get in.
Yep, and I see
There
a
he
move
goes.
there that you know Mario could really. He's doing a
Exactly.
great job.
R9, that's
Kicking his leg and
exactly
kicking
right, man.
Antonio's inside leg, but then every time that happens, Antonio comes on a straight charge.
But I do love hanging out with y'all as well.
That charge works.
You know,
on a less
I treat my community like my
opponent,
family
but
too,
not
man.
against someone like Pinedo.
Now this
Well,
is where we've
the ones
always
who
seen
don't act
Antonio
weird.
have a little bit of trouble is in the grapple. He looks down at his feet a lot, and this might be something that Mario may have
Is he gonna
picked up
triple?
in his team fighting experience.
You gonna hit it with a knee?
1 minute.
And this is where Mario's comfortable. Mario's comfortable with the MMA background, doing a lot of grappling. And if you can neutralize Antonio's game plan and limit the points he scores, you can change the game.
The narrative on this fight I find so fascinating because
nice throw by Antonio.
Antonio gets
Wow.
the takedown.
Oh, now his
Both
sword
go
is
to the
stuck.
ground, so that'll be a 3-pointer. He's lost his sword. So
Mario
that's a
did a
disarm.
good job getting right back up, though. That's the thing, man. You know, Antonio does such a good job. He's in a bad position. He makes it hard for you to score on him.
And now he'll have to get his armor back, so his sword back. I was going to say, the narrative in this one I find so fascinating because we've talked about it ad nauseum about how Pinedo came out, he called his shot, he said, I'm never losing again. Comes into this one,
30
5
seconds.
wins in a row. He's got his crown
Dude.
fight next month. But what happens to the whole confidence, to the whole story here if in between he loses to Mario?
I mean, he still secured that spot.
Yeah, and I don't mean takes it away from that. I'm just saying from this idea
10
of being
seconds.
on that undefeated streak on his road to the crown, if now there's a loss in between, what does that do for his confidence
Does
and
it change
preparation?
things? Yeah.
And on the flip side,
failure, the fighter will have 1 minute to repair his armor or will be penalized.
on the flip side, what kind of position
What's the
does
use
that
of the
put
stick
Mario
with
in
a referee?
then? If he
Oh,
wins
to
this
stop
one,
them from
he'll have
fighting
his
when
own
they need to
3-match
stop
win
fighting.
streak.
And he has some confidence.
So it's just-
knowing,
it's just
I
to
can beat
separate them.
Antonio. I've done it before.
Right.
You know, and then
It looks like an armor
so instead
failure.
of the referee actually putting himself
stopped the fight when
in the
he
middle,
hadn't had one yet, actually.
since they have the
Armor
weapons,
failures, thank God, but
they use the stick.
We stopped the fight for
Because like if they start swinging swords and he tries to jump in, and the referee doesn't have that much armor on him and he gets hit, then we have a bigger situation.
It's gonna limit his mobility with that shield hand. So
30 seconds.
As they fix the armor here on Pinedo. Let's talk about, Mickey, that crown fight coming up next month. What is the sort of sizing up here of Pinedo
The
and
fighter has
Manny
repaired
York?
his armor. He will not be penalized. That is his first armor failure.
We'll get to more of
10
that in a
seconds
second.
remaining, fighters.
So they'll resume the fight here.
There you go.
In the position where the armor failure happened. Back at it in the closing seconds of the round.
And that's that position charge, man.
He teed up. He teed up. He teed up.
That
Stop
boxing
fighters to your
mechanism.
corners. Give minutes of rest and send it back out
That's
for
the
the
way to
final
finish the round, though.
Dang,
That's what you can't
Antonio
let
came back
do. You cannot let
strong,
him do
bro.
that barrage of punches. That's where he racks up just points. You'll think he's out. Oh, I got him. Then he comes at you with that flurry and lands almost all of them.
And that's what, I mean, Mario needs to do is being striking moving forward, right? He tends to plant his feet, strike, and then have to charge in. Antonio, on the other hand, punch and striking the entire way, walking you the entire way to the wall. That's how you have to set it up.
Let's talk a little bit about the training of Antonio Pinedo. He's always in the gym.
Always.
Friday night before a fight day on Saturday, he's in the hotel gym. And he's also resourceful, too. Last night, he was working out. He posted online a video. He was working out in his hotel room, and his medicine ball and his kettlebell was his helmet.
Yeah, I was doing that stuff. It makes sense.
He was doing single arm snatches. He was doing medicine ball twists with the helmet.
Which is wild because, like most coaches in mixed martial arts, kickboxing, you do the night before, you've done your weigh-ins, you're taking it easy. Like you're recovering, you're getting food in, you're getting water in, you're not working out.
Shoot, I totally forgot Game 7 was happening.
He doesn't,
right
he doesn't care. Yeah, it's not a bad. It's just wild.
All right, come on, San Antonio.
Awesome.
He's training for the crown, right?
Yep.
30 seconds.
So he's in there being like, I don't care if I show up tired the next day, I'm still putting in my training routine.
Yeah.
This is just like a
I
sparring
think I'd
match
like to
where
try
you
it. Of course,
want
not in front of an audience.
So bad that he's gonna
Hey,
break the norm.
you know,
come out there, but
you start
they got
somewhere.
2 more minutes left in the cage against
And then when
each
you get
other.
comfortable and you want to do it in front of an
Antonio did a
audience,
great
you do
job
so.
getting that takedown, but it's hard to smother somebody like Mario. He's so agile.
Yep. And Antonio's been on I think almost
10
every show,
seconds,
every show
fighters.
this
Lock and
season.
load and let's go.
Almost every single show he's fighting on.
Yeah.
Whereas Manny had one that he fought on for. So there's nothing wrong with that. Manny, I think, got married, did some other stuff, so you need that time. But Antonio's like, I want to fight every chance I can.
Final round. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And make some noise for this final round. The start fight.
There you go.
Third round, Pinedo and Aguilar.
Here's the heat now. I think Antonio knows he's got plenty in the gas tank. He's going to turn it up. Mario's smart to throw those leg shots to slow him down. But if Mario can't put him on the ground, he may not be able to sneak out this win.
Both fighters staying very measured here, even in this third round.
Yeah, I mean, and Mario's done a great job. I think Antonio has an edge just a little bit with the strikes he's been doing with those barrages, clean up, but those inside leg kicks are really working for Mario, man. He's been hitting that.
I think they all trained for this day, so I feel sad when I see one of them lose.
When he gets hit, Antonio is.
I mean,
so he doesn't get that pressure in, and now
everybody got to lose,
pressure.
if you're in a competition.
Responds, though, with some
Somebody got to
pressure
lose,
zone. Antonio able to sidestep away, and we'll reset here.
1 minute.
Entrance side of the cage.
Man, and that's what I love about Antonio, man. That he does that redirection, that kind of almost like you're in a tie clinch.
Got 50 seconds left.
Good redirection. He stays low to the ground when Mario tries to put him down.
Mario's got Pinedo's arm tied up though right now. Can he do something with it? And now all of a sudden Pinedo reverses that. And now you got the fans chanting, drop the swords. They want to see a boxing match here. Are they going to do
30
it?
30 seconds.
Nope.
Please.
They thought about it.
They said, nah. Yo,
I don't think
come
there's mutual
on.
agreement there.
Drop
Someone
him.
suggested, and I don't think the other one agreed.
Yeah.
They're like, there's 30 seconds left.
Hey,
We
what's
got
up?
the fight still.
What's up? What's up? Nope.
Maybe they'll do it here at the 10-second
10
mark.
seconds, fighters.
Nope, they're in it.
Then there's that barrage.
And Mario drops his sword. Pinedo does
Let's
too.
go!
Now they're going to box it out. Pinedo with the shield punch, with the right hand, and the shield.
I think they think that's over. You still got time, boys. You got to go.
Ooh.
And Pinedo
Stop fight,
with another couple punches to close out the round.
Yeah. There's a saying that goes, when you know it's the end, don't die a coward. That's a fact.
Great fight from the guys.
Listen,
I do think
hell, I'll be tired too.
But great showing from Mario, man. It's tough when you lose the same guy, but you're learning every time. And I think Mario continues to get better and impress every time he's in here. I'm loving his fight style.
As we look ahead to Pinedo's crown fight in Portland, Oregon on June 27th.
I don't know if
The question of tonight is, was this detour the tune-up that he in fact needed?
I don't
I
know.
honestly think he needed this. Like, when you get with York, he's gonna keep you on that wall. I know Antonio's got an escape plan, but he's gonna have to deal with the fact that Mario kept him from escaping. That was not the case against Jordan Rank, right?
Right.
And Manny will not let you escape.
No.
He's great at keeping you on that wall, and Antonio's got to come up with something more than just get out of the way and come up with some throws, some counters, something. So this was a good test to be like, hey, your escape plan doesn't work anymore.
All right, let's find out who's taking this one.
Fighters, if you could stand to the center of the ring. After three rounds, your winner is Antonio.
Still undefeated.
And it is indeed Antonio Pinedo. Make it 6 in a row.
Undefeated.
For Pinedo. He rides this winning streak from Portland, Maine.
6
across
wins
the
in a row.
country next month to Portland, Oregon, where that crown fight will happen. Gavin's going to ask all about that, so let's send it up to the cage for more.
Ooh, excuse me.
Go ahead, Portland. Do your thing. Awesome job, man. You know, we're here back. You guys are the first fight back from the intermission. Man, what's it like fighting? You fought on our shows a lot. What's it like fighting in front of this crowd? I might say this has been the most interactive, best crowd we've had. What do you think?
Ooh. I had to stand up, man.
Well,
I had to
first,
stand up for a second.
thank you so much, Portland. And I'm happy for this fair fight. Yeah, I'm happy for the win, but not happy for my trainer. I need more training wrestling and many kicks and Muay Thai.
I have no idea what you said, but it sounded cool. All right, man. So, you know, you've got a big fight. Those of you who don't know, he has a huge fight coming up against Manny, and you guys have 5 rounds. You've got 5 minutes. You've got a long time to fight somebody for the crown, and you made a vow. I will not.
Don't you think it's shameful that some fighters before a fight insult their opponent and his family? Why do they do that? Only to end up losing? You know, they try to do they do that as like a psychological type of thing, get them in their head, so you're not worried about training or fighting. And sometimes it fuels people.
For the first time in a while, because you're really good at escaping. So now you know a little bit what you've got to work on coming into Manny, because Manny does not let people escape. What do you think? I know you train a lot. What's your training going to be? What are you focusing on? Don't give away all your secrets, but tell me what you're focusing on a little bit for Manny.
More my stamina. I need more in my cardio, and I'm ready for the crown. I'm the next champion for super welterweight. I promise. I tell.
Nope.
I promise myself I never lose again. Never.
Okay. And he has it.
You know, Antonio, I believe you. I believe you. People, you know, they talk and they walk. You walk the walk, man. You have for 6 straight fights. I'm excited to watch you. I don't really have much else to say other than go give him hell for your crown, man. If there's anything else you want to say before you go, if there's anybody you want to thank, I'm setting you up for a win here, brother. Take it away.
Yeah, thank you so much, Portland. I love this city. It's really, really beautiful. And see you on 22nd June. ¡Y viva México!
Yeah, he hyped.
Congratulations, Antonio.
Once again, your winner for the 6th straight contest, Antonio Pinedo. This boy continues to amaze me, Mickey.
I know, and he's also fighting all the time in between some of our matches even. So I think he's right though. The cardio, he's not at the level where he can apply pressure the entire 2 minutes, right? He has to rest, and
he was so happy that he licked the microphone
the entire time, especially in that grapple. He should be hitting that fan bike when he gets home, doing sprints on the bike, doing not suicides, but doing soul crushers and whatnot, where he's mixing plyo with the bike. That's really going to help him a lot. And then finding a grappling partner and getting the crap kicked out of him. That's what he needs.
I've heard of burpees. I've heard of human makers. What is a soul crusher?
A soul crusher is where you hit the bike as hard as you can for a minute, and then you do 30 seconds of ball slams, 30 seconds of lunges, 30 seconds of burpees, and 30 seconds of rock climbers.
That's
and then you do it again.
That is soul crushing
Yeah.
indeed.
Sometimes you mix it up where you do a minute on the bike and then go spar somebody.
In armor?
No, you put your helmet though. You'll wear your helmet though. Yeah. It's what I train all my guys on, because it's about just, I did more than you did in that minute. That's what I teach people. Like, I do more than you do this entire time. That's what it's about.
That's incredible. So Antonio Pinedo will ride this momentum into Portland, Oregon for his next fight for the crown against Manny York. Let's keep the show moving.
Match number 7. Fighter number 1. From Clinton Township, Michigan. It's Timothy Rondow.
Confidence, drive, passion. These are the words Timothy Rondeau used to describe the AMMA experience for him. But Mickey, during the match previews, you talked about how unlucky or lucky has just kind of been associated with him. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, this year, I mean, we were trying to line him up
yeah,
with a
here
lot
and
more
there.
fights, 'cause in
I just got back into playing
he can
Tekken.
drop down to light heavy as well. And every
I do a
time
lot
we
more
line him
retro
up, either somebody
fighting
gets
games.
hurt, someone has
Marvel's
to drop,
Capcom
and
2,
we've had a
Killer
hard time
Instinct.
finding him a good partner to fight against.
I think
glad we
I
could,
do
you know,
have
pull somebody from
SF6.
local, you know, Vermont. Sean picking this up last minute, but yeah, he's been kind of
But
not being able to find.
I'm waiting to
a
play
fight, you know, early on.
Marvel Tokon Souls. So I didn't even get to play the freaking beta for NBA to run today.
Fighter number 2.
I've been cleaning all day.
From Charlestown, New Hampshire. It's Sean Romero.
Making his
Whew, excuse
AMMA
me.
debut in style.
Forgive me for
It's
yawning.
Sean
I've been cleaning all day.
Roberon, the product of New Hampshire. We
So
talked
after this,
before
I am
about
hopping off
the idea of
so I can
the
take a
Soul
nice
Crusher,
warm
while
shower
Sean
and
Roberon
just relax.
trained
rest
for
of the
this
evening.
fight with bell work and running up and down his
And then
driveway.
after that, I might come back on and play.
I mean, basic,
fight
dude.
some
That's how it is. That's how
TTRPG.
I started, running hill sprints and then doing
If
hill
not,
work.
then-
That's how I started.
I got to imagine he's
Oh,
got
oh,
a
no, I'm
steep
bugging.
uphill driveway.
He's in the
I'm
mountains.
bugging.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm about to watch
this is the Midwest.
Triple A.
Because I'll tell you, if it was the driveway
Because
I
it's the
grew
mass
up
versus
on,
mass
it's
match
like a
tonight.
1 degree incline.
Between El Grande Americanos.
The water almost moves downwards on that one.
To reintroduce the fighters, wearing the black and red tabard. From Michigan, it's Tim Rondow. And their opponent, wearing the white and green tabard. From New Hampshire,
Clash is
it's
Clash. So here,
Sean
Clash is actually tomorrow. Clash is tomorrow, bro. I thought Clash was today, but today was the Champions League final. And WWE was so smart to not do Clash on a Saturday, knowing the entire world was going to be watching the Champions League final.
Fighters, do you agree to these terms? Then touch
Especially what you do in the PLE in Italy. So they're doing Clash tomorrow. So WWE, they smart.
Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter
Because I ain't gonna hold you. If WWE was to do Clash in Italy today, nobody was gonna be watching it. Everybody was watching the Champions League final. Yeah, exactly. I thought so too. Because the Champions League final started at 12, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of early. It's usually like around 2 or 3." And then,
Man, hard shots coming from both.
and then I was looking. So the Champions League final ended like around 2:30 because of the extra time. And then I was like, all right, cool. Let me go see what I missed from Clash. And I could not find Clash on ESPN. I was like, what's going on? And it was like, oh, May 31st. I said, oh.
Again, another
Since whenever I hear WWE, man, the memories of John Cena kill me.
These guys are both very, very active.
It don't kill me because he keep coming back.
I like that little kind of sidestep.
Whether he hosting or doing something, he keep coming back. I'm like, go ahead and like really be retired, homie. Like, chill out.
Now, we hit up.
Like you see AJ Styles. AJ Styles like, yo, I'm doing a podcast. I'm
they were
chilling.
actually doing a fundraiser up in Vermont. He
Like
kind
they
of
ain't calling me for
organizing it
nothing.
with his team, and we reached out, and he's like, hey, they offered me a fight. His whole team kind of rallied behind him and it helped him make sure he could come here. Yeah,
that's great.
1 minute.
Shoot.
And to take a fight on this stage, you know, is such a
pro fight at
deal.
that. Two minute fight, right? Your first time being in AMMA.
Not true.
You see a little nod of acknowledgement there.
It ain't
from
Super
Roberto
Cena.
Rondo saying, good move, good move.
We see Sean. He's repositioned himself really far out of range. If he wanted to, since he's controlling center, he should be just staying right within striking range.
30 seconds.
Every time you retreat, you kind of give a full view of who you are and how you're entering, and every second counts when you're trying to learn an opponent in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Roberon with quite the colorful gear on tonight. You can see the lower body armor. Either he moonlights as a house painter, or that's intentional
10 seconds.
Strip of green and white paint there.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, I looked at that too. I was like, huh. Yeah, you got, Rondell's got Sean Fabian in his corner. I could hear Sean talking to him, telling him what to do, and when he listens, it's hard to hear the coach sometimes when you're fighting because you're just in the zone. But there was a time there when Rondell grabbed that sword and did a good reversal on Roberon. That was because his corner saw it and told him to do it. You're going to see these trades here, man, of anytime kind of he lands one, Roberon comes right back and finds a home with that buckler.
Now, the big thing I'm noticing just from Tim is he's using that shield and he's kind of rolling off him or rolling to the side, and then his shield drops down.
Yep.
Right, which is not going to be super bad against a lefty, right, when ready against a lefty, but he's got to be able to bring that hand back, right? Basic boxing. You bring that hand right back, and then you're ready to throw another one. Every one of his shots are hitting, dropping down, hitting, going to the side, and it's screwing up his ability to string together good combos and keep that pressure.
Yeah, combo being the key there. It's hard for them to put together just a good chain. It's kind of just one for one, tit for tat, two max.
Yeah, you can't walk someone down just with a 1-2. But right there, good reversal like you said.
Yep.
But Tim needs to apply that pressure, keep him against the wall, right?
Yep. If you're gonna, that's one thing I've noticed. Again, all this is easier said unless you're in armor. But get that reverse, capitalize on the reverse. The whole point of you reversing it was to keep that pressure on them, make them uncomfortable against that cage. Don't just let them off because you're letting it go. All that energy you just excruciated to get that position, and it's gone now. And you can see Rondell's leading big time on the predictions. With Roberon at 28%, Rondell's at 72.
30 seconds.
As we can tell from the tabber of Timothy Rondell, he's another Team Kinyas member.
That's
Mickey,
right.
what would you say is the prevailing characteristic of Timothy Rondell on Team Kinyas?
So Tim, was fighting with Kinyas Fire. It's a secondary team, right? And he's been moving himself up, taking on and filling in some of the spaces when Team USA, Team 1 doesn't have any. He shows up and he fights super hard. He's a great teammate. He works well with other people. I think what's holding him back maybe is just in melees. You want to kind of keep your head free to look around. Here he needs to drive his head up and drive that other guy's chin up with the top of his helmet, and he's just missing that.
10 seconds, fighters. Lock and load, and let's go.
All right, we are back at it here for round 2 in this light heavyweight matchup.
Round number 2. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready for the second round?
Man, I made my little brother play weak.
Like a custom paint job of a video game.
And start fight.
Unlockable.
When he became a pro, he started watching Weak. Every time I go to him, he shows me Oakland the Undertaker, and always asks me, "Did you know he accidentally?" Oh, WWE. Okay.
Yeah, you hear Fabian telling Tim to kind of get inside there.
I was like, "What the hell is Weak?"
Good shot.
Nice step through punch with the shield.
But yeah, WWE.
But like you said, we need chains. We need combos.
Yep. Here it is. I don't.
I was like,
There's some
weak.
pressure.
I was like, I've never heard of
Nice,
that.
shield punches here from Rondeau.
Ooh, working the body, but a little low on that knee. He's got to watch that. But right now is the perfect time to throw in a Sotogari.
He's got that throw.
Yep. All he's got to do is step that right leg across.
Good job to continue to apply that pressure against the cage, even as the bodies start to move laterally.
Oh.
But see, his head is drifting off to the side.
Yeah,
and he
that's
needs
what
to
you were
be,
just talking about.
Yeah, he needs to lift it. So right now, again, a Sotogari. They got to be screaming for that right now.
Now, to Roberon's credit, though, he's got that sword locked around the back of the neck. So
yeah, he's
even if
holding on for dear life. He's trying to keep Rondeau as close to him as he can so that he doesn't go down here. And there's that takedown. He got him. He got him.
He's cooked.
So
Put your weight on it.
Pointer.
He's got to put that weight on him and just collapse him.
Yep.
Yep.
Just fall on him.
Shield punch. Again, that's 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6,
Yeah.
7,
Yeah.
8.
And he's in a bad position. I mean, he can't defend those shots. Those all count.
Yeah, he's using
It's that moment when your body does shit.
to
Listen,
trap him so he didn't stand up
when
and
you
beat him
do
with the
so
head,
much
honestly.
and you work so
That's
hard,
why
and it's like everybody's like,
stand
no,
up,
relax. You got to relax.
Clear the distance and then come back in with a big knee.
I think all 8 of those scored points, too.
30 seconds.
Definitely good adjustment there. We got an armor failure on Roberon there. Looks like a back of his greaves.
The knee guard. We need that tied up properly.
We have an armor failure. The fighter will have 1 minute to repair it or be penalized.
One of the things that I talk to these fighters about coming into the show, and all separately, is strategy. And it was interesting because, you know, not being a late pairing, neither of these fighters know each other very well. But interestingly enough, Rondeau is like, my hope is he gasses first and I get some throws in. On the other side, Roberon said, well, my strategy is to have more gas than him.
Oh, Timmy.
I think he's got it. He's wearing really light equipment. He seems like a good duelist, right? But that grinding on the wall is everything. I mean, that's a burner right
Bread
there.
and butter, man.
And that's and Rondeau is, you know, the other side of the energy thing was he was like,
There's
you
30
know, I want
seconds
to fill out
remaining
the
on the
sword
clock.
game, but I want this to be about pinning and grinding him up against the cage wall to make progressive progress.
Yeah, Rondeau smiling through that helmet, man. They're both loving it. He's going to look to it, too. You hear Shavabian telling him in his corner to press, finding a home with that shovel hook. Great check hook from Rondeau.
And then a nice, hard overhead strike there as his opponent was turned around.
I like that, but I don't love the angle back of the cage. Don't get the back to the cage.
And stop fight.
And that's
Fighters
that
to your
round.
corners. Give them into rest and send them back out for their final round.
Second round
what's his name?
complete
Was it
between
Imad?
Rondeau and Roberon.
What's up, man? Welcome to the
Take a look
stream.
at some of the
Follow
highlights
back.
here. Nikki, let's just talk about broadly so far. Again, this being Roberon's first AMMA fight. What have you seen? What's impressed you? What do you think it needs improvement?
Honestly, he stayed really solid on his feet.
He's
I expected him to kind of be an easy,
follow
easy
back.
throw because he hasn't done it with us. The cage is totally different. I don't know if it's because Rondeau's not utilizing that properly, but having him frame like that and getting his hips out, that shows like just a good fighter intelligence to know hip out, rotate, and make it work. But if Rondeau was more aware of that and had a better grip on him, he'd be able to throw him really easy. So it's good defensive strategy. I think he's just kind of lucking out that Rondeau's not seeing that hip out and roll is really his go-to strategy. Because you should honestly be throwing a little bit of trips in there, getting the other guy off balance. Just
Hold on,
enough,
I'll be
and
right
then
back,
roll.
yo.
He's just rolling as soon as he see his hips immediately roll on that wall. That's fine, but you can roll, but you got to throw a little trip in there to make the guy aware of that versus the actual roll.
Yeah, and the hardest thing for a fighter, like that makes a fighter a problem, is when they do something, they find something that works, and they do it again and again and again until you stop it, and then they totally change their game and go to something else.
Right.
They find something else that works. They might come back to that a little, but they're always, like you said, changing up, throwing the trips in. And we've talked about this in a lot of shows. We've seen a lot more
30
kicks this
seconds,
show
please.
than we normally have, but people forget they got the legs to kick.
Yep.
Especially
Yay,
in this
there we
kind of
go.
back and forth
Thank you for the
situation.
follow, man.
One of the big
I appreciate
differences
that.
you're noticing here in those two camera shots is the amount of team
I
support
appreciate
and
the follow.
corner coaching Rondeau has versus Roberon, who you said, you know, his team's up in was it Vermont?
yeah, Vermont
right now doing a
10
different
seconds,
thing.
fighters. Lock and load, and let's go.
Roberon's basically fighting independent right now.
Final round. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready for this final round?
All right. Or remember my first fight when I was 10 years old in the park. The fear haunted me for 5 years. It held me captive like a ghost.
Here we go.
Anything that happens to you during adolescence will affect you when you grow. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact.
I would feel confident as Tim right now that he's winning, but honestly, I would not give up on that pressure on that wall.
Did you just unfollow and follow again?
Seal the deal.
I'm hoping his coaches saw that the hip out leads to a nice Soto, maybe even an Uchimata or something like that. You'd like to see him probably lift him and toss him to the ground, lay in some hits. This exchange right here, it's
Nice shield punch.
Great angle on that shield
really
punch.
A shield uppercut almost.
Yeah. He needs to start transitioning. Tim does from face pressure with the sword and slip it right behind his head when he feels that pressure being pushed against him. And then he'd be able to have pretty much a tie clinch, right?
Yeah.
And that's where you get your best throws. They're quick, they're clean, because you're not tied up super deep like an underhook.
Right. Caught him right in the
there,
midsection.
switch
pressure.
Yep. Yeah, switch over the back of his head. That's all I want to see is that sword slip right behind his head, please.
He's got an angle here for a knee strike as well, but he's not really using the lower body.
Well, that's again, you need that tie clench in order to be able to break their posture into that knee, right?
Thank you. I appreciate that,
They're
man.
still a threat.
And that crowd's shouting to drop those swords.
I appreciate that
again.
support.
They want that every
drop
time,
those
Tony.
swords.
This crowd
Drop
has been
those swords. Drop those
with it every
swords.
second all night.
What's up?
One of the best parts of AMMA is the interactivity of the crowd.
Come on, drop them
It's got to
swords.
feel the fighters,
What's
man.
up?
Knowing those fighters.
Oh.
Not that they're focused on the crowd, but when they got nothing left, they hear that crowd going.
And now the action right in front of us.
Drop them
You
swords.
hear, Rondell's corner telling him to stand up with his head, get his head up, get his head
That's
up.
exactly the thing, Mickey, you were saying he needs to do.
And I think Rondell, he's using what works. He's like, that shield punch has been fine the whole
10
night.
seconds,
and you can hear them
fighters.
saying sweep. He's got a chance for a sweep while he's got that forward pressure.
Oh, come on.
And
Come on.
Close out the fight.
Stop fight. Fighters to your corners. We'll go to our judges and get you a winner.
This one looks like it'll go in the favor of Rondeau.
Right. And there's always, hey, man, the counters may see something we're not seeing. I mean, there's been a fight or two tonight that I was like, oh, I didn't, okay. And got to see how close it was.
See that sword right there, right?
The big
you
shield
see,
makes a difference?
Sean throwing back there.
I think
If
so,
he
yeah.
just tips his hand over like he's pouring
That
out
small
heat,
buckler
that
is not
sword
gonna do that
wraps
much.
around the back of the head, the back of the shoulders, and you got this deep tie clench that you can start manipulating people a lot. Drive that elbow in, squeeze that sword back to
put 'em
you,
down.
and you're pretty much holding them on like this, like a steering wheel.
Yep.
Man. And that's where you hit those big, quick throws too.
Redirect them any direction.
Is that part of the training regimen? You fill up a cup of tea and just start throwing it out?
Oh, when I was doing judo, that's how they explained it. They're like, you pour the tea. You pour the tea. as
Pinky
you do
up
your
or
throw.
pinky down?
I have to because my pinky's always broken. So, yeah, pinky up for me.
Fighters, if you could stand to the center of the ring.
All right, let's send it up to the cage, and Red Panda Ricky Rayome will hold up the hand of the victor.
After 3 rounds, your winner is Tim Rondeau.
Yeah.
Team Quinez picks up another W, their second of the night. Congrats to Timothy Rondeau. Maybe that streak of bad luck ends tonight, and he starts getting more advanced opponents, less cancellations.
I know. We got him scheduled for next month, and of course, the guy who was going to fight had to go do. So, again, like I'm saying, cursed. But we're going to find him a good opponent. I think we got one lined up.
Thank you for that shower, man. I appreciate it. It's a mix. I didn't need it, probably. I probably smell a little interesting. Who knows? It's been a couple flights getting in here. All right. I can't comment. All right, my brother, you did such a great job, man. Timothy Rondeau, ladies and gentlemen. Brother, you came off, man. You've won, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. I've been wrong a couple times tonight. Since last season, I think 3 exhibitions, 1 pro fight you won, this one being your second one, man. You're on a roll. You're feeling good. You like to fight. You're here. You're on the right stage. We appreciate watching you fight. Now your teammate, your opponent, he came in short notice, didn't have his team with him. I know you appreciate that battle. Did he do anything that surprised you that threw you off?
I didn't know he was a lefty. I didn't know anything about this guy leading up to the fight.
How I adore ancient history. It evokes nostalgia for a time when life wasn't easy. You had your sword and your horse, and there you can prove yourself. That's true. That is very true.
Working with the southpaw can just totally change the game, especially because for those of you watching, if you notice, most of our fighters come into that southpaw stance with their lead hand forward when they're actually righties. So, moving forward, what was working for you when you went to the corner? What did you think was working for you after that first round? What did you think wasn't working for you?
So as soon as I had his head, first off, when I gave my head up, that wasn't working.
Nah, yeah, he is huge.
Feel confident in any grapple situation with him. Both arms are on my head. But as soon as I pushed up into his face and he couldn't get his posture back, felt good with that. So then I just worked him from different angles, just tried to hit anywhere I could that was open.
Well, man, everybody says, you also do melees on Kinyas. You're always filling in when people need. You're a great teammate. Mickey and I were talking about it. You're a fantastic teammate, fantastic player. What is your overall goal specifically with Armored MMA?
First, I want to comment about the team. Can I take this minute to thank my team? I love my team. They brought me up. Them showing up to practice every day, pushing me to be my best has been undoubtedly the most helpful thing. Next to my lovely girlfriend, Brandy, wherever she is at, she's beautiful. Thank you to my mom for helping us make the drive here. And then back to your question. Sorry, I had to squeeze that in there.
I forgot what it was. I'm just kidding. Your goal for Armored MMA, yes, sir.
I want to be in the rankings in either the light heavyweight or the cruiserweight division. If not this year, then next year. I would love to work my way to a championship bout.
Okay.
Ready to work for that crown. Pleasure to watch you as always. Timothy, great job, my friend.
Timothy Rondeau, big congratulations to him. Mickey, you've got to feel pretty good about your team's showing tonight.
Kinyas always does a good job. Half the time they're fighting each other, too. I'm really happy about that. I also know that a lot of people watch these again. They like watching their fights, but they listen to my commentary. So anytime I can fit in, hey, you should be trying this, you should be working on that. I know that they're watching at home, so I'm not just excited that he won. I'm excited that he's learning, and hopefully he'll hear my words, go home, work on that
next time out, he lifts the head.
Yeah, exactly. Lift the head. Like he said, he was driving the head. It was working for him. But now once he pushes against that pressure, slap that sword around the back, tie clench up, you have all that control, nice and clean Osotogars from there on out. I got to get up to Michigan again and start working with those boys. It's been a minute. I've been on the injured list too long.
I think you've got a good excuse.
I fought in worse shape.
All right. AMMA Portland continues now with our next fight. A super heavyweight fight.
Match number 8. Fighter number 1. From Melbourne, Australia. It's Bowen Slater.
Now, I met Bowen at World, just to throw this in there. He was dumping people left and right. This man can sweep you from under your feet so easy, man.
The man known as Meat Nugget, Bowen Slater, has won his last 2 solo events outside of AMMA, Legends of Steel Australia and Clash of Steel Australia. He also came second in Deadly
Bowen Slater
Duos.
versus BJ Scarlett.
Just reached his PR in
Where am I from? I'm from the U.S.
225 kgs. If you are not familiar with
From
the
the
metric
East Coast.
system, that is nearly 500 pounds.
I got him. I'll get there. No, he's a monster. When we fought him at World, he
what?
hit under people, he just hip under and doubled. No matter how big or small they were, he was walking through people. He was
All right, we got
real
2 more
dangerous
matches
during the
left,
melee
y'all.
of the world.
2 more
It's gonna
matches.
be wild seeing him going up against his opponent coming out.
Oh my God, yeah.
Your face look like Lukaku. La caca. Oh my gosh. You did not just say I look like Romelu Lukaku, bro. Oh, that's funny, bro. In my culture, we drink tea at any time, but when we were young, we used to drink it in the afternoon when the wrestling match was on TV. We would watch it and wait a week to see what would happen next, and that's when we got excited. Yeah, where are you from? Where are you from? R9.
Rides a 2-match
And
win
Imad, where
streak
you from too?
into this fight. First,
Plus,
beating
hello,
DeAndre
Lukaku.
Cyrus in San Antonio, and then beating Spencer Waddell himself in Nashville. BJ Scarlett also comes in as the International Medieval Combat Federation 2-time world champ.
He's from Saudi? Okay.
BJ Scarlett has shown up in AMMA, and he has shown out every single time.
Every time, brother. Every time.
Fighters to the center of the ring. To reintroduce the fighters, wearing the green and yellow tabard, from Australia, it's Bowen Slater.
I'm from USA and Africa. Hey, yo, Jacob, what's good with you, bro?
And their opponent.
What's your issue, bro?
Wearing the yellow, black, green, and red tabard, from Texas, it's BJ Scarlett.
From this side, it looks like
Yeah,
they're
man,
wearing
come
the
on,
same
bro.
thing.
Do better than that. You gotta do better than that.
You're not wrong.
The fighters have agreed to 3 2-minute rounds. If you're taken to the ground, you'll be stood up after 15 seconds.
Oh, you from
No
Morocco?
illegal strikes.
Okay.
Defend yourselves at all times and obey the referee at all times. Fighters
Morocco's
begin
in the same group as Haiti,
touch tips
Brazil, and
back to your
Scotland
opponent.
in the World Cup. They got Hakimi, and they got my boy from my club,
Fighter
Masrari.
number 2, are you ready? And are you ready, Portland, for this big boy bash? Then start fight.
Big boy bash, I like it. Charging.
Oh, they going at it. Let's go.
From Meat Nugget Slater. Right there. Met right away with by Scarlett.
Oh, double knee. Double rainbow.
Wow.
Double knee.
I mean,
How
this
fast is that
yeah.
guy?
Damn.
They're both doing really good. I
Oh,
mean, just,
yeah, you're in trouble.
man, the angles, the attack.
He is fighting.
Yeah, there's a little bit
for
of
his life.
size difference there with BJ. BJ's got that advantage there, but man, what a meat nugget from Bowen Slater.
For reference, Bowen Slater is 260 pounds. He's moving like he's 160
Yeah.
pounds.
Oh, and now he's
takes him down to the ground.
Is he
And
okay?
it looks like we have an armor failure.
They're going to have to reset him
I think his
in
head
that
might-
same position, though.
his
Yeah.
head went down. Yeah, his helmet came off for a second. That's what I thought. Yep.
Okay.
There was an armor failure. The helmet came off. The ref will reset them in the same position after they fix the helmet.
He is, but now he's in a real tough
Yeah,
position right now.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Look at this. Roll it. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Reset.
Oh man, yeah, and that's just a bad position.
Oh, man, that
He's on top of you like
sucks.
You just kind of got to sit there and
Take it, yeah.
Yep.
There's nothing you can do in this situation. But to his credit, he's bringing his right arm over the front of his body to try and block some of those punches.
Yeah. I mean, being bent over like that, head facing the wall.
Nah, hey, yo, what did you saying?
Man, BJ's strong as heck, man. I can't believe Bowen got offline so fast that he disappeared. He was behind.
he did. He did.
Oh.
Great time kick.
Oh.
And a ton of momentum with that running punch there. It wasn't even a running shield punch. It's just he carried so much momentum that his whole body moved with him.
Yeah, lifted off the ground as if his shield picked him up.
But
Like,
Bowen
for
fights,
real.
man. I mean, there's no quitting him, man.
No.
He's got it, and I think his gas tank's going to be there.
They clash right in front of us now as they kind of mix it up and invert who's against the cage.
Bowen's got a great position right now for that hump and bump where you slide the
Look
leg
at this.
behind.
Scarlett, though, he's
Scarlett's got his head down.
almost
He's
got
just
him
going to
in like
sit
a-
down on him. He's
ready
going
for
to
like
put
a
it down.
DDT.
Yep, told you he's going to bait him down right
There
there.
it is.
Yep.
A little bit of a DDT move.
30 seconds.
BJ's got to stand back up and actually apply the pressure from a standing position. He has plenty of time to do that.
USA chants emanate throughout the cross arena here.
Sword through the.
Nah, sword through the gates.
Sword all the way through.
Yeah, back up.
Good
Look.
thing we have that 3-foot barrier between us and the cage.
Yeah, for sure. If we'd have been looking
10
at the
seconds
screens and
remaining,
close.
fighters.
Some arenas we don't have that.
That's fair.
And then you're really leaning back.
Yeah, man. I mean,
There, Florida.
Man, Bowen does a great job going low But then you got to watch that coming up top from BJ.
Stop fight. Fighters to your corners.
Like every time he gets that low shot, man, BJ has an answer.
My man Pizza, welcome back, bro. Oh, Iman's asking R9 where you're from. I think R9 said he's from Saudi.
Round. And then again, just
Is there still fights left? I think after this one,
your
there's 2 more
reaction
fights.
was so raw and natural, Mickey,
Yeah.
as you saw the way Bowen Slater was moving throughout the early
I
going
hope they
of this
show
round.
that, man. Yeah, right there.
Right there, yeah, just disappears.
Oh, man. So the thing is, too, what he did was bait by stepping right into the shield line and then immediately stepping left when that big, heavy shield punch with the leg following it came from BJ. BJ cannot be sending the leg with that shield
what were
punch
you eating, Pizza?
because he's going to overstep the entire time. If he lands, it's going to hurt. But if he oversteps like that again, Bowen's going to be right behind him the whole time.
That's what you're seeing that boxing footwork, man. Like it can be done. It has to be timed well, but it can be done.
Yeah.
But he can't keep letting this happen. That right there is getting a lot of points for BJ. Eating up a lot of time off the clock. Is getting that head caught because BJ's too big. And when he just sets that weight on you, you're going down. And if that helmet is looking at the floor and you see the canvas,
so
you've got to find
yeah.
a way to get up
Do
before
you,
you hit the ground.
I would assume. Do
One
you
of the
speak
things we saw
Arabic?
there, and I pointed it out live when it happened.
I think that's what
Bowen was
Iman
able to
wrote.
bring his right arm over to try and block some of those. Does that score a point, though, if the punch kind of moves your own arm?
So if he's mitigating damage, the judges will see that and be like, all right, that's not counting. So that's the big.
So then that was probably helpful then in Bowen's favor to not let every strike be a point.
30 seconds.
Really what we got to see from BJ is once he's in this position, stand up. Like, stand up and bring the heat. Like,
what?
You got time. It's going to take a minute for Bowen to stand back up. Use that to reestablish yourself, post, and then rain bombs. Then you're going to be blasting through that defense, and the judges are probably going to count that.
10 seconds, fighters. Lock and load, and let's go.
They seem ready.
They don't need 10 more seconds.
Brother won't understand anything anymore. Like, I'm reading everything that you're saying, right?
Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And
Yeah,
he's ready
praise
for
be to
another
God.
round.
My brother, you're from Morocco. What? Yeah. Yeah.
Round 2, Scarlett and Bowen Slater.
Yeah. I am from Morocco, brother. I am honored to have you.
He's got to get
Oh,
it.
that's-
He's got it.
Nice.
He's got a
Leg
strip, though.
hook takedown by BJ Scarlett.
He's got a strip. Got to get that knee on the belly.
And
Yeah, you see? The honor is mine. God bless.
That's
the
the second
time
armor
that's
failure.
happened.
3 of those, we got a problem.
It's supposed to be 2. I'm going to go with the ref and see what's going on because I'm not seeing it come all the way off.
Yeah, he'd say, no way.
And does that
All right, fighters to your corners.
does that call it?
Yeah.
Is that it? Oh.
Unfortunate way to, I know BJ doesn't want to win that way, but that's what it is, man. That's what happened.
Give you one city in Morocco.
Safety first, of course. but you
Was
hate
it
to
Marrakesh?
see that be the way this
To
one's
explain
played
to the
out.
audience that may be not understanding, if the
You
helmet
know?
comes off twice,
Or,
the fighter is
Marrakesh,
disqualified.
Rabat.
He's safe. He could die. So
Rabat's the capital, right?
we will take the judge's decision into
Yo,
consideration.
pizza.
Bowen might want to size down on that helmet.
The fight has
Pizza,
been
I love it, bro.
stopped by the referee. Your winner, due to armor failure disqualification, is B.
Damn, that sucks.
Scarlett.
Now, he'll take the win no matter what. But he would have loved to have kept that fight going.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the crowd would have loved to see that going, and it's a shame that happens, right?
I'm hoping we can get these two matched up again because that was a lot of
Absolutely.
fun.
That was great.
As he'll make a armor angel, I guess.
Hate to see it go down like that, but safety's first. You saw his whole face.
I wouldn't mess with him either.
So clearly, BJ.
Oh, that's good.
You're a
Yeah,
small
facts.
guy, slow, don't move fast. It's a joke, clearly. Man, amazing to watch you, brother. You're on a win streak, killing it. Every performance that you have is dominant. And you had a fighter right there who is very slick. He's a 260-pound man. You're a former football player. What's that like finding a heavyweight who's like you? I haven't seen that yet. You've had everybody figured out, and that guy, it took just a little second, a little longer.
I got a good question for you. When back, switching to PC. Okay.
Opener I fought when he came out swinging and like I come swinging. It was a pleasant surprise. Hit me with a.
I said, thank you, brother. I will follow you now. It is an honor for me.
Actually register.
See, that's what's up, man. I'm happy that y'all following each other.
Well, man, you did fantastic.
Happy that y'all here making connections. That's what it's all about.
Just blasting each other, but you got those takedowns, and you were getting his head looking at the canvas, using your weight to just put that pressure on there. How much, do you rely on that?
It's funny, Yama said he's not gonna understand anything we're saying, and here I am saying everything. He's like, what?
And if they outweigh
No way!
Well, man, you have just beat a lot of guys. You beat your former teacher. You guys still work together. You beat your teacher. You beat Spencer Waddell. 2 huge names. He is quoted and said that you are the future of this sport. And so far, I do believe it. And you're extremely humble, which I love. And speaking of the future, I've asked this question a couple times tonight, but it's very important. The horizon's yours.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I swear. I swear, I'm sitting here guessing what you were saying.
I want to sleep after I know the work is done. That's all. That's all I can ask for is to sleep after he's done the work. That's all I want.
Well, man, you deserve your sleep. You're constantly putting opponents to sleep. BJ, pleasure to watch you fight, my man. Great job. One more time, Portland.
He also understands Arabic.
BJ Scarlett with the victory by disqualification via armor failure.
Yeah.
Again,
I have a lot of friends
would have
who
loved
are
for that to go 3 rounds, but a
from
win is a
different
win,
Arabic countries.
and he continues to build momentum in his young career.
No,
like I even have an Arabic keyboard on my phone.
So it's one. I mean, disqualification sucks to the armor, but if you see their face when their helmet comes, that's obviously we need to address that. And the 2 head helmet failures disqualifies you, right? But the entire time, that entire round, I wouldn't want to be taking those hits. I wouldn't want to be in those positions that Bowen was. Dominant performance, absolutely. So I like to see him come back. I know obviously he wants to go to sleep right now.
You got me.
But I don't blame him, man. But the only person I really know that he's lost against was the overseas champ, Bohemil, right, from White Company.
But yeah,
they're gonna have to fight each other.
But I have something that translates.
Come back over,
so whenever somebody writes it in any language, it translates from automatic.
That's going to be a crazy matchup because Bohemil is so.
So I could read what you're saying.
Speaking of sleep, in our next fight, our women's contest, the second fighter you see introduced is Ashlyn Fowl. She was telling me backstage she's operating on 4 hours of sleep right now.
Yeah, all I gotta do is just press a button and it'll translate what you're saying.
Night, and
so that's why I like whenever people, because there are people who come and they will say something very rude or very negative in their language. I can just translate it and then I can kick them out.
Yeah.
No, I mean these fighters.
Because they're thinking that, oh, well, he doesn't understand what I'm saying. No, I know exactly what you're saying. So if you were to say something rude and you get banned, you're gonna be like, how? I know what you're saying. All right, we got 2 more matches left.
From Dallas, Texas, it's Elise Ellington.
Backstage, Elise Ellington is calm, cool, collected, very shy, with the armor on. And when you see her walk
now, we
down
Arabs
that
respect
stage,
foreigners, whether they understand our words or not.
Ellington is the exact opposite. Charisma, confidence,
Most
and a little
of
bit
us,
of chaos inside of the
most
cage.
of us foreigners respect
Absolutely.
Arabs as well.
Veteran of the sport.
Unfortunately, there are some
Doing
who
it for a
don't,
long
and
time, beat some of
they
the best
suck.
out there.
They're losers.
Finally back in
But,
the armored MMA cage.
You know,
we're
members
excited
of
to have
the
them see how
Arab
far she wants
community
to take it this
are
year.
amazing.
Of
I love
course,
them.
Gold's for the crown, right?
Elise is coming off a gold medal sword and buckler duels win in Cincinnati and South Carolina. And last year had a world championship fight in against opponents from Brazil and Poland.
I not judge a person by actions or words. It's funny because we're not even in the we are not in the position to even be able to judge like that. You know, all you can do is just pray for their peace, and avoid them.
Deprived, but still showing
avoid them for your own protection and safety.
Ashlyn Fowl. She bounces around with high energy anytime she puts on the armor, but tonight she's fighting with a little bit of health working against her, dealing with wrist tendinitis, along with generally experiencing performance fatigue, which, if you're not familiar with that, it's when you are in high cognition moments or high physicality moments. Your brain has trouble concentrating, your nervous system has trouble regulating. This is both high cognition and high.
But the problem is some people. Facts. You are correct. Some people.
To reintroduce the fighters.
Yep.
The blue and yellow tabard.
Those damn
From
Karens.
Texas, it's Elise Ellington. And their opponent wearing the white and purple. From Ohio, it's Ashlyn Fowl. The fighters have agreed to 3 2-minute rounds. If you're taking the ground, it'll be stood up after 15 seconds. No illegal strikes. Defend yourselves at all times and obey the referee at all times. Fighters, do you agree to these terms? Then touch tips and back to your corners.
That's right, in AMMA, even the women fighters touch tips.
Round number 1. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready to see this fight kick off? Then start fight.
Here we go, Elise Ellington, Lady Ashlyn Fowl. It's AMMA Portland, Maine. This is our penultimate fight of the night. She goes for a
almost
front kick.
caught that kick.
Yeah, her kick got caught in the shield of Ellington, and Ellington using that to gain some offense now, posting the shield high and scoring sword strikes low.
Good for him on the face by Elise.
And
good takedown.
Nice takedown by Ellington.
Yeah. Grabbed her like a honey badger grabs a snake, man. Took her right down.
And using whatever she has available. I don't know if those will count as points, though. Not much damage.
Ashlyn's doing a good job of to be in that position, lock her down, don't allow her to get many points.
Yeah, smart play there. First throw goes to Elise, though, and I was expecting Ashlyn because I know she has that BJJ background. Always willing to throw a big throw if she can.
Ashlyn will come out of the break with a charging attack. Elise Ellington meets it.
Elise is doing a good job using that shield.
There's
as
the
a post.
Uchimata attempt. Oh, but slips.
They both come down.
They may not count that for anybody's takedown.
I don't know if either one had
very
an upper
even.
hand. Elise
There's
Ellington
that
loses
BJJ.
her sword. And Ashlyn will score some punches in the meantime. Remember, in pro fights, it's 15 seconds of ground game, whereas earlier tonight you saw exhibition fights which were 10 seconds of ground game.
Yeah, very well fought, though, on that. And using that wall to pin Elise in position. And framing that hip into the other hip, too, to lift Elise into a position to actually be strikeable, you know.
Under a minute here in this first round.
There's that whizzer.
Oh,
there's that whizzer. And great job from Ashlyn right there. Straight out of the jiu-jitsu playbook.
She'll cross the body and just continue to score knee points, and now some left hands with the buckler.
Oh, and normally.
And we talked about this in the pre-fight predictions. Elise has that background in grappling in this sport, but Ashlyn's bringing BJJ to this, and that's a new thing, where you trust yourself on the ground a little bit more.
100%. Yeah, it's very rare
She's
to see
happy
that.
to throw a in Uchimata just to get to the ground and then flip it into dominance. Like, well played on that.
I always think short people are smart and strong, so he nailed it quickly.
Closing seconds
Close
here
that
of the
distance
first round.
again. She's trying to get that throw again. You can see her. She's like, this works. I'm going to do it. Throw these short strikes.
Stop fight, fighters. Here,
Man, you know, that was. I was thinking Elise on that for a while, but then, you know, Ashlyn just came back. She did a great job there.
Yeah, I hope they play that Uchimata. It was nice and clean. Good rotation on the body.
In a 2-minute round, it was like the first minute went to Elise, and then the second minute went to Ashlyn.
Yeah, I think so. It's very close. Hard job for the counters.
And I like right off the rip there, Elise caught that kick with the kind of the bevel of the shield.
Yeah.
And then immediately converted that into offense.
Yeah. And
Possible
that first
like
throw, it looked
Einstein.
like it was kind of like an outside leg reap by Ashlyn.
What's up,
that
Nico?
reversed. Right. So you could kind of even tell by the position that they're in right now, it was more of a reverse rather than a clean throw. But Ashlyn's being super brave in this corner right here. A little Uchimata lift, right? Bend the head down and then trust your skills on the ground. That's amazing. You'll watch Ashlyn kind of get her hip under right there, right? And post up and to get these punches.
She gets that whizzer, man. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It just holds it down.
That's great.
So Mickey,
1 minute.
explain, for our fans watching who don't know necessarily all the fight terminology, explain the Uchimata move.
Uchimata, you're the king of throws, right? All you're really doing is lifting the other person's leg with your leg and then just leaning them forward. You are supposed to pick them up and slam them. And here, it's a nice, easy, here it is, that little leg pick. It just gets them off balance, puts all the pressure on one foot, and you just lean them over it. That's all you need, yeah. Especially for this. Like, for this, you're so forward heavy. Little Uchimata lift up. Down, their face goes to the mat. And then there's
What appears large in size? I mean,
Uchimata.
y'all talking about me?
When you're seeing Elise, she was using a post a lot, but she was posting differently. All night we've seen that straight hand post.
Yep.
She's posting like this with her forearm bent, and that worked for her at the beginning, but then she got crashed down as Ashlyn was able
10
to
seconds, fighters.
pick
Lock
up on
and
what
load
was
and let's
happening.
go.
As you can see, our live voting here in the AMMA app, which you can download now by scanning that QR code. It is dead even almost between Ellington and Fowl.
Round number 2.
So be careful of a ban.
Number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready for a second round? Then start fight.
What are the adjustments? That's really what I want to think about. Does Elise have to stand her ground a little bit more, outstrike Ashlyn? Does Ashlyn got to play that game? Like,
what?
you guys think?
I think Elise definitely needs to just do her game plan. Just strike. Go in there, strike. Get in, get out. Do not let this happen. This right here. That game plan that
Hinata
Ashlyn knows is working for her.
Hinata-san.
It's in a bad way right now.
I mean, if those knees come over from the other side too, oh man.
And we were saying Ashlyn over here has got performance fatigue. I don't think so right now.
I don't think she has fatigue of any kind.
No, we're wow.
That
well done.
The worst thing that could have happened for Elise there happened, which was off the takedown. She rolled right into the cage wall.
And I mean, Elise did a great job getting the shield in the way of all those knees, so I don't think the judge is going to count them all. But even that, you can see the knees driving through the shield into the head. So Ashlyn's plan of pressure, tilt.
What is going on?
Lift is working really well, but that's exhausting. So we'll see what she's got. Oh, Tayatoshi. Geez.
Wow.
Another one.
1 minute.
She's showing her craft, what she's comfortable with.
Did she just pull Elise off
She
the
did.
cage with
She
her
pulled
right
this
leg?
like an ankle pick almost, except for sitting down.
Super smart.
And look at that. Look at how awkwardly the right knee of Ellington was positioned there.
What she's trying to do is sink down. Usually you'll slip between someone's guard and put that knee on belly and make it extremely uncomfortable, which is what she's doing.
If she wanted to, or if she even knew what was going on,
Oh,
her
my
back was to the knee, she could have
my
just sat
translation
down
or me?
on her knee.
Me
and that would
speaking
have
is making you cry.
pushed the knee down.
But dropping the knee too is just pushing all that air out of you. Like great awareness. Honestly.
What you mean? Keep quiet. Hey, hold on now. Hold on.
Nice sprint move
30
here by
seconds.
Fowl.
Relax.
Yeah, and Foul's doing one thing I really like to see, and it's if it's not broke, they'll try to fix it. If something's working, keep doing it until they figure it out and they make you change. I love that she's using what's working for her right now, and it is working.
I like that she picks up the legs and then goes for the throw. I'm seeing too many people just go for throws rather than just like kind of test out the waters. Now
She's going to get it again.
Now if Elise can step in front.
Great counter, but she's going to get it again.
She
I think she might get it.
Keeps losing
Bell.
her footing.
Man. That bell, I don't know. I wish that would have went on another 30 seconds.
Yeah. The counter to the Uchimata is an Uchimata. It's most judo, right? So as soon as Ashlyn steps that foot in front, she's landing it, and that's the opportunity. Instead of it coming in and sweeping and floating above the ground, Ashlyn's stomping that foot, kicking back the leg for the Uchimata. That's your opportunity. Right when that toe touches, you can either buckle the knees with pressure on the back of the hamstring or step around the throwing leg and then just tilt. That's all. It's a race, right? At that moment, you have to beat them to that punch.
Another term you used that round was the Tayatoshi.
The
Tell our fans about the
Tayatoshi, yeah.
Tayatoshi.
I don't know if we just missed it. It's when you kind of go right at the knee or right below the knee with, and then just kind of flip. I think it's right here. So that's like Haraigoshi, but it slid down to Tayatoshi. So I can't explain this.
So you wrap your leg around the shin, essentially.
Yeah, exactly, and you flip them up.
1 minute.
Now, a Tayatoshi.
So this is
really
where I was saying,
dangerous,
if she just sat, look at how compromised her Elise's right knee is. If Ashlyn just sat down there,
she's doing knee bumps.
That could have been legitimate ligament damage.
Now, the one thing I know Elise has in her back pocket is the Sasai or Sasai.
Oh, good.
Where they're rushing you and you just kind of lean back and give a little foot trip on it. With all this pressure, that should be Elise's go-to throw. As soon as they press, you just allow yourself to accept it, rotate to the side, and then kick your foot forward a bit, flip them right over, and that's going to help. Yep.
So right here is where, as the closing seconds happened,
We got one more match left after this.
She started to lose all leverage that would have allowed the takedown to happen.
She almost has to go.
10 seconds, fighters.
It's
Lock
not a
and
full
load and
hip
let's
toss,
go.
but she almost has to switch when she's hooking that leg and it's not working. She's going to have to hold that hook she has on Elise's head, slide her hips all the way over, and just torque her weight down with a hard twist.
I mean, Ashlyn is over here posing for the crowd.
Does the experience really differ if you're viewing it up close or the same from a distance?
Like she's doing just
Fighter
fine.
number 2.
Yeah, I think that depends on the person.
And Maine, make some noise if you're ready. And start fight.
All right, Portland, Maine. It's the final round here between Elise Ellington and Ashlyn Fow.
Been a heck of a fight. There's that pressure. Again, using that right leg. Elise should. Oh, man.
And Elise is doing a great job
countering. Helmet is saved by the corner pad, actually. That slowed down the momentum of the takedown.
And what Ashlyn's trying to do is to kick that leg back and then step across in front of the other one. So going for an Uchimata to like a Haraigoshi or Uchimata to Tayatoshi, that's really what's about to happen. But
I think we need on the MMA website a fighting terminology dictionary.
Well, go learn some judo, but awesome
and look at
takedown.
that. Yeah, but look at her climbing that back. Climbing that back. She's going to punch her butt, literally.
No. That hurt
that has
so
to hurt
bad.
so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, she crumpled there. She went down. She said, I'm done
She
on
complied to it, yeah.
I mean, that is just a...
Yeah, I'm looking at something else.
I don't have the
I'm
words.
okay.
Yeah.
If there was ever a time to use the term kicking butt,
yeah, that would be...
It was right there.
Once it hit twice, it was like, nope.
Nope. I will slump to the side on this one. But then she was getting the knees in the rear end. 1 minute left. I do think Elise is going to have to bring it during this last minute here.
Why are you calling me Lukaku, bro?
Their gas tanks. I'm going to throw that
Both
out
of
there.
them,
Oh, my
for
God.
sure.
Like, all the guys have done great. The girls tonight, the gas tanks, insane on this fight. They're 1 minute away from ending this, and they're still working that wall and working those throws. Nice rotation by Ashlyn. She's got a strip, knee on belly. There we go.
Yep. She's going to try to create that separation so she can get some punches.
That's so much downward pressure. Your entire body.
She's just almost bouncing down there. She's going to try to get that punch off. Stand up, posture a little bit.
That was really, once she had Ellington down, very intelligent combination of maneuvers, using the whole body pressure, then standing up, and then using a top-down shield punch.
30 seconds.
Or buckler punch, rather.
Drop the swords. There's that chant again. If I'm Ashlyn, I'm not dropping those swords. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Got an armor failure.
So
We have penalty in Ashlyn for grabbing the weapon.
Okay.
They're like, nah, come on, man. That's the rules, guys. That is the rules.
20 seconds left in this third round. Who's going to take it?
The explicits come from the crowd.
10
Been
seconds,
strong
fighters.
all night. They're going at it, man. But you know, what a great job from both fighters. But who's going to get this last takedown?
I was going to say, Elise might have one
She
here.
got
No,
it
it'll be
again.
Ashlyn. And that
Stop
Ashlyn got it
hard fall
again.
on the right knee.
Yeah, that looked a little hard. I think she's good, but yeah, that was hard, man. Ashlyn surprised us all, man. I think she's lied about that performance fatigue.
yes, I am.
Here we go for that replay. You know, I mean, just great pressure from Ashlyn, forcing that takedown. I mean, not giving up on it. Working the cage, consistent. This consistent footwork you're talking about, Mickey.
Yep. So driving that hip in disallows Elise the ability to step in front of Ashlyn's foot, right?
I see it
Great
a little
fight by
bit.
both of them, though. But Ashlyn definitely did a better job of doing exactly that. Then break the posture, get their hips out from underneath them, and go.
Here was that knee to, or punch rather, to behind.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
They
listen.
didn't quite catch it, did they?
Listen, y'all talking amongst each other. That's what's important.
To the
They're like, we don't want this
excuse
highlight on
me.
ESPN. You know,
I mean, that's 3 pounds of just metal hitting you, right? And where there's no armor at all.
probably the
so.
tailbone too.
Yeah. No, I'm just totally impressed by their gas tank too. On top of this,
Man, America is beautiful,
hitting
but
that
what I
leg
heard
and then
about my
rotating her
uncle
over, that
when he
is
went away from the
best
neighborhood
use of
at night
wall
is
we have seen
what?
all night.
What did he
Absolutely.
hear? I don't know.
So,
And looks like we've got
It's close, huh?
a deliberation at the judges' table. Mickey called over to confer with them. And I wonder if there's going to be a point tie and a judgment call on this one.
And that's the thing,
Yeah,
man. You know,
shoot.
they see stuff. I'm glad I'm not a counter, because if I'm watching that fight, I'm like, Ashlyn won. You know, like just with the control, the takedowns overall. But you know, Elise got some strikes in there. You know, maybe we're not seeing from the angle, and those points add up. You know, because it is about points at the end of the day. If there's not a knockout or TKO, it's about points.
Fighters to the center. After 3 rounds, your winner is Ashlyn Fowl!
Ashlyn Fowl picks up her second win of the 2026 season with an impressive victory over Elise Ellington. Let's take it up to Gavin to learn more.
All right, one more match. No, it's not.
Portland.
Ashlyn.
That I can't answer. I'm not so sure.
Fantastic job.
R9.
We were all talking about how impressed with your gas tanks we were. You girls and you guys, you know, I know we boo the grappling sometimes because, you know, but when you're grappling another human being, especially in all that weight and all that armor, it is just soul sucking. It is so tiring. But y'all's gas tanks were so impressive. What are you doing, obviously, to train that? You come from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background. I want to talk about that. But right now, that gas tank, what's the secret?
I've started running. I don't like running, but I do it. And I'm doing a lot of pel work because I think I naturally have a decent gas tank, but really my sword skills are what get in the way. So people talk about my gas tank, but that's kind of saving my butt from my sword skills. So.
You know, that's funny. That's funny you say that. I hate running as well, and I've had to do it a lot. There's 2 types of runners. People that make it look easy, and others like myself that look like they're going into cardiac arrest. But so here you are, girl. Your gas tank's fantastic. And you said, we were reading your profile, and you said you had some wrist surgery, I believe, or wrist tendonitis, excuse me, and then you had some performance fatigue, it was. I said, we got the wrong profile. There was no performance fatigue. I didn't sense it.
Yo, Iman, have a good night, bro.
Last night we went camping because I've never been to Maine. It's beautiful here. We're going
Have a good night,
to
R9.
Kenya tomorrow,
Have a good night,
so
Imad.
that's my
Thank you for stopping by.
But we were camping last night in the back of our truck, and it was so cold because I did not bring a blanket that was thick enough. And so I got 3 hours of sleep last night.
Same, but I was in a bed. That's amazing. Well, I mean, it's kind of wild you went camping before a fight. Power to you, and you came out and did that. Let's talk real quick before we do something with the crowd. Man, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I kind of feel like a moron because I was talking to a lot of the people, great people in Portland before the show, and said, you don't really see a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You don't see a lot of it implemented. It's kind of hard to do. You did. The Wizards, the sweeps, mixing it with judo, doing the knee on belly, the knee pumps. Talk to me about that. Was that something you planned on doing? Have you had a hard time transitioning that in? Because it didn't look like you did tonight.
I think it transfers pretty well. Obviously, we can't do submissions, but I feel like a lot of my gas tank originally came from me doing jiu-jitsu, and that's why I really like it, because it doesn't feel like you're doing cardio because you're trying not to get choked out. But that makes it really fun. With the neon bellies, that's something that someone just like briefly mentioned, and I was like, ooh, that sounds fun. And so I just kind of went and put my knee on her belly, and it does hurt because she did it to me. I don't know if it's all in this corner. She did it to me, and that is exhausting. So I think it works.
Well, we have a lot of women out here in the crowd, and we've got a lot of little girls here in the crowd as well. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All the ladies, go ahead. Fellas, I think we're outnumbered 3-1. All right, what do you have to say to any ladies who are wanting to do this sport?
Get into it. It is so fun, and it is such a great way to push yourself and feel so unique and like just in your place. Like AMMA has created such an amazing space to come in here and show off my skills and express myself with all my lace. And so just do it. It's so fun. Just get out there, do the martial arts, do whatever you want, because we can do everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I let you, I'm going to let you give it up one more time, and we're going to do something for you when we get our main event. One more time, Ashlyn. All right, now I'm going to teach you. I want to teach you. We're going to work the crowd because this crowd is really good. This is how we do this. Everybody knows "We Will Rock You," right? I wasn't convinced. Does everybody know "We Will Rock You"? Well, we got the main event coming up. The best fight of the night, supposedly. Let's see. So can you guys give me a... Can we do that? Louder now. Ashlyn, congratulations. Portland, you're amazing. Pleasure to watch you, girl. Thank you. Let's get this main event rock and rolling.
Gavin and Ashlyn quite literally get the Cross Arena bouncing here. Congrats again to Ashlyn.
My name is Abid Mando Mitchell. I'm originally from Anchorage, Alaska. I train out of Gladiators, New York City.
Ellis Williams, trained out of Kenya, USA, out of Michigan, and I'm originally from Toowoomba, Queensland, Australia.
I've been preparing for all the fights all of my life. As far as what I know about my opponent, I know he's an Aussie. Shout out to Australia.
I've been preparing about 2 months now. I know he's a high energy, high explosive, dynamic fighter. I know he's going to try some real big punches and try to get that KO as soon as he can.
I know I'm dynamic. I know I'm out for blood. I know I'm out to kill every time I fight. That's all I know.
I'm a lot more controlled. I believe I can weather the storm and take the fight in the last couple rounds and give him hell.
Final message for the MMA fans out there?
Kill.
Oh, Abid, love you. Can't wait to see you in the ring.
Here's our main event.
Match number 10. Fighter number 1. From New York, New York. It's Bobby Mitchell.
It is now main event time here at AMMA Portland, Maine. And first up in our main event, it is Abid Mando Mitchell. He is an Armored League champion. He is an AMCF Team America qualifier. He is a U.S. Army veteran, and he is an Army Combatives champion. And he is in tonight's main event.
Yeah, man, he's explosive, brother. I mean, you're going to see it, man. It's just a unit put together in action, man. His last fight over, Michael De Bruin was so impressive.
Fighter number 2. From Queensland, Australia. It's Ellis Williams.
Ellis Williams is racking up a body count. Dating back to December 2025, a win over Nathan Kitchen in Pittsburgh. March 2026, a win over Ian Hartsoe, again in Pittsburgh. April 2026, a win over Mikey Johnson. With all these wins, something else is on the mind of Ellis Williams, and that is what happened in that fight with Mikey Johnson, where his sword went through the helmet of Johnson, nearly taking out his eye. So for as much success as Williams has had recently, he's a little bit conflicted as he weighs the balance of aggression and forward pressure with protecting your opponent.
Fighters to the center of the ring. To reintroduce the fighters, wearing the black brigandine, from New York, it's Abid Mitchell!
Say he was from Anchorage, Alaska? That's what it says on the thing.
No.
And his opponent,
well,
wearing the purple and black tabard, from Australia, it's Ellis Williams!
Abid is originally from Anchorage,
so insane.
Then Chicago, then New York, or then
The
Philadelphia,
fighters
then
have
New York.
agreed to 3 2-minute rounds. If you're taken to the ground to be stood up after 15 seconds. No illegal strikes. Defend yourselves at all times and obey the referee at all times. Fighters, you agree to these terms. Then touch tips and back to your corners. Round number 1. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And Portland, man, are you ready for this main event? Then start fight.
Mitchell. And
Yeah,
an
it's that
immediate
Superman
punch attempt, but it's caught by Williams.
Yeah, oh,
Nice.
that's that explosion I'm talking about, man. It's so fast. But, Ellis is explosive himself.
I love there Williams there. He went with the shield punch and then also at the same time tried to hook his left leg around Whit Mitchell, which takes a lot of presence and coordination to do that.
Armor failure.
We have an armor failure. Fighter will have
Showed
1 minute to
already.
repair his armor or be penalized.
That sucks, because that was just such a good exchange. And you saw as Ellis was pressing forward, he was just chopping those feet, trying to get him up against the wall, and then Abid went for a throw, but then had that armor failure right up into the cage.
And I couldn't quite tell if Ellis had the reversal on that. It wasn't fully secure, but it did look like a small overreach by Ellis.
I couldn't hear what the crowd say. Says something about armor. Let's go. Yeah, he's saying we got to time it. Yep.
So if the armor fails on the shoulder from the top, it's an armor failure. If it fails from the bottom, it's okay.
Fighter will not be penalized. That is his first armor failure of the night.
All right.
This dude was standing up in the crowd going, "You have been weighed. You have been measured."
We're back at it.
Nice little offside leg strike by Ellis there.
Same
Embiid,
thing,
though,
yep.
answering with those shield punches, man.
Yeah, Ellis was ready for that first Superman punch, though, because he'd seen it happen before in his last fight. He's doing a great job defending that straight strike.
He's going at it.
These guys meeting each other blow for blow, sniffing out each other.
Oh, no, my bad.
The bead strike's hard, man. I mean, you can tell. I mean, there's just so much force behind those strikes.
If you see what a bead looks like when he's not in armor,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason his nickname is just Mando.
Yeah, yeah.
1 minute.
Nice, beautiful
He
hip
was
toss
going.
attempt. Ellis
And
slipped
they both
out of
go to
it.
the ground.
Ellis is doing a good job trying to get over that hip, but man, the bead took what he wanted. He's getting that butt high in the air.
No, he's trying to
But
clear it.
there it is.
Oh,
And Williams will get ahead
Capitalize.
of that and score these punches with the left hand. Big shield
It's
punches.
a lot of punches.
well done. That was a scramble. I would have, honestly, with
Yo,
the
they can
background,
follow.
I would have put a bead winning that scramble. Ellis is slippery, though. He did the same thing to Taylor Jones a long time ago, where he slipped out of a hip toss like that. Head popped right out, got right behind Taylor Jones, and ended up taking advantage of that. So
We resume with a little over 30 seconds here in this first round.
And that's the thing, you know. Will Embiid, can he keep
30
that gas
seconds.
tank this whole time when at this with those? God, the fierceness of his strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see sparks fly from the way these two are using the swords.
Both of them, man. Yeah, they're both just monsters.
that's one thing. Ellis is such a nice guy. You know, saying that he loves the bead during his interview, and then he hits you so hard.
Yeah.
It's incredible. He's slippery. He's got great grappling techniques.
10 seconds.
I remember the first time watching, Ellis fight, I was just blown away. I mean, it's just, and he puts on a show every time. And I think
And
Ellis
stop fight,
can
stop
keep
fight.
it going
Fighters
the
to
whole
your
time.
corners.
You're not really going to see
Give
him,
him
like
the
you might
rest
see
of
him
it out for the
slow
second
down a
round.
little bit, but he can keep up that pace and
One
stay
thing-
technical.
Ellis, did you see that huge slip that Ellis just gave to that shield punch? He almost was looking at Embiid's hip at that moment.
Yeah.
So I think he's picked up on it.
There you see that right off the rip.
There's
Embiid
that
went
hard
for
shot,
that
though.
Superman punch, but Williams wisely stepped out of the way.
Yep. And again, every time he's throwing his left hand, he's getting under that shield, right? Embiid actually just needs to make a little shift, aim for the body a little bit more, and pick
That'd
up
be a
on that
problem.
read.
Yeah. If he can, angle it down, sell it high, and go a little low.
And that happens, though. I mean, you start feeling like you're not keeping up, or maybe you're keeping about the same, and you want to headhunt. You want to hurt them as much as possible, and you kind of forget there's a good shovel hook right there, but when Ellis throws a punch, throw it right up at his ribs.
Yep.
It'll hurt.
Because Ellis does. I like the Ellis brings. You'll see between these guys the combo.
1 minute.
More than one. It's one after another, one after another. They're chaining things together, going into the clinch, going into the knees, still back to going to punches. It's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, great hip toss. I did not think Ellis. I mean, he has that wrap around the back, but wow, that was.
This is where Williams was able to kind of slip out and then get that sort of full mount from behind, and then just use the left hand shield punches
to rain down pain. I mean, that's hard shots too.
30 seconds.
So as we head into this second round, you can see the fan vote here has Williams in control. Mickey, what do you want to see out of Mitchell and Williams real quick?
Mitchell, I think he's got to lower his shots, use his kicking to lower the defenses, aim for the body a little bit more, work the body, the head will come afterwards, right? Ellis, though, I think what he's got to do is allow the pressure to come from Abid and then use some quick slips and trips to keep him working overtime, right? But Ellis got to make Abid work hard. That's all he needs to do.
10 seconds, fighters. Lock and load, and let's go.
So as we head into this second round here in the main event in Portland, Maine, Mitchell and Williams
Round number 2.
both showed
Fighter
strong
number
in
1,
that
are you
first
ready?
round.
Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready for the second round? Then start fight.
Oh, that is good. Yeah, you're the corner.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree with
good.
that.
Yep.
That, yeah. Chopping out the leg.
Oh, there it was.
uppercut.
That's what you were looking for. Yep.
The uppercut attempt missed, but I liked the thought process behind it.
He's gonna get this
And
throw.
now his shield is caught by Williams.
Great throw.
Williams able to bring him down.
He's got time. He's got to.
Look at this. He's going to try and press the body down now as Mitchell gets his leg up and on the other side of Williams' helmet, but to no avail as Williams able to rain down shield punches.
Did you see how he set that up, though? He went in for a Koochi where he went in kind of like did a leg reap with the onset leg, leaning back over it. Abid corrected to the opposite side, and then he stepped across for Harai Goshi. Beautiful setup for that hip toss.
Mitchell
I've actually never seen him do that.
Mitchell finding issues here just grabbing the shield properly. Second time that's happened here. And they resume.
I know Abid had to cancel his last fight with us because he had a pec tear, I believe. So he's fighting through.
Oh my God! Was it a full tear?
I don't think it was a full tear, but he had some rib issues too.
I should have mentioned that earlier. Cracked rib cage and torn right deltoid.
That's right. Yeah.
Which is now impinged.
No, you're fine, bro.
Oh man, yeah. This is where that
1 minute.
that steam engine I'm talking about with Ellis, man, it just does not stop. He will fight.
That's
like
the last
this
match I'm about to sign off, and then I'm gonna
get that throw. Abid has.
I'll put the
seeing it.
the
He
AAA
has the
event
right setup.
in the Discord,
Ellis is just doing
but
a
then I'm gonna
great
go hop in the
job
shower.
setting it as
Did you
well.
see the way Ellis stuck out the foot? He planted his right foot to prevent the takedown.
Yeah. Now he's doing a little Uchimata, and then he's going to step across. He
Drag
doesn't
him
even
down
need
that
to.
cage.
Nice and
Williams
gentle.
kind of collapses from the momentum.
Yeah.
And now Williams will press the hip against the neck to
30
just
seconds.
pressure him against the cage.
I
And
beat-
now they end up back over the middle.
Knee on belly. Gonna go ahead and just stand
Oh,
up.
what-
Williams.
What's the question?
And this is where Abid, I think he gets a little frustrated with himself right here. He's like, man, this is not working right now. But he's such a good fighter, man. It's so explosive and impressive to watch him do his thing.
30 seconds.
In his corner, you can hear him say, it's still your fight, man. Still your fight.
That's true. I mean, it can go either way. Abid's a powerhouse, though. It's just. And Ellis would not be screwing around like that either.
Yeah, no.
Williams just so good about
10 seconds,
making
fighters.
use of every second of ground game.
He's good, and that's the thing. I think that Abid, it's a little. You can hear his
Stop
corner
fight,
keep on
stop
telling
fight.
him it's still your
Fighters,
fight, it's
shoot
still your
corners.
fight. And I
You can
think
make the rest set him up
Abid's
for the
like, man,
final round.
You can
just
kind
isn't
of,
working.
you can kind of tell in the body language.
Like he's get like, and giving up's not the word, but just kind of
Just frustrated.
down and frustrated.
Right?
Frustrated is great. Yep.
And that's honestly, you know, I'm a teammate with Ellis. I know how frustrating it is just grappling with him like for funsies because he likes to play around, try new things. So I'm never really catching a beat on him, right? Like I'm not really keeping up with his brain. I think he's just having too much fun all the time.
Yeah.
But then when he gets you here, this is when he has the most fun. Like he just threw that leg out of the way. He's like, I'm going to get you. He didn't need to. He could have stood back, threw some weapon strikes there, but he wants to be on top of a beat and show how dominant he is. Like, Ellis is an impressive fighter. He's working his way to the crown. He really wants it, and I think this is cementing his journey to the light heavyweight crown fight.
He was telling me, he was like, look, Abid fights boxer style, so I got to weave in and out to avoid his most
1 minute.
devastating hits, and I think he's done a really good job of fulfilling on that.
He does. The only thing I don't like about Ellis's cross that he throws is it continues on at a right angle and makes contact with the nose of the helmet and glances too much. That's actually how he lost a fight in October. He kept glancing really bad, then going past his opponent. He needs to be straighter with his arm and not bring his arm over with his cross. Lean, but leave that arm straight.
Great
30
transition.
seconds, fighter.
Great transition.
So almost
there
more
from
like
Ellis.
at an 11:30 than an 11 o'clock.
Right. Yeah, I know it's a cross, but you got to do it. It's a straight. I don't know how to explain it, guys. Like, the shield just carries you over way too many degrees away from where it needs to strike. Right? It's almost like he's going at that angle before it hits versus going straight and then turning his hips into the strike for that
corkscrew the
cross.
punch,
Yes.
10 seconds, fighters. Lock and load and let's go.
They're strapping a beat down, man. I would love to have mics in their corners. I would love to know what they're saying to him. And if I'm his corner, I'm saying, hey, you can win this thing. You can win this. You are not out of this fight at all.
Let's add it to the list, Mickey, the production list. Mic'd up corners.
You're going to hear a lot of curse words, a lot of inappropriate things, probably.
Final round. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And for the final time, Portland, who wants violence?
Think about this before answering. Okay.
Then start fight.
Final round, main event. It's Mitchell against Williams here in Portland, Maine, in the Cross Arena.
Well, maybe he heard me because that cross went straight ahead and then his body hooked. Much better.
Mitchell started this round the way he started the first round with that Superman punch attempt, but again, it does not connect.
Abid's got a flat tire right now. We do not stop the fight for Sabatons. Yeah.
Oh!
And there's a takedown as Mitchell or
Lost
Williams
his
got to
sword
lose
there.
his
He got
sword.
disarmed.
No, Mitchell lost his sword.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so that'll count as a disarm.
That's a disarm.
And I know Abid's just like, he's like, man, and F this. I hate this.
Abid's like, I can't bend over enough to access that.
Yeah, they're going to have to call that an armor failure for sure.
Fighters requesting an armor failure. This will be a second armor failure. You have 1 minute to fix it.
I think the pay-per-view can hear that. Like, that was...
This is a risky maneuver, though, just so you guys know. He's calling for his second armor failure to get this flat tire fixed. But the third time he gets an armor failure is an immediate 10-point penalty. Yeah, so it's a risk that he's taken just to be able to move a little bit better. And then the fourth one is DQ. Yeah.
And maybe get rest. Maybe
Well,
get
but
some
the
rest,
thing
too.
is, I know in each armor failure repair, you're addressing the issue, but you're also a little bit more susceptible to the same piece of armor failing again because it's a temporary fix.
Yeah, but he's got to get that. He's going to get that sword first, then put his glove on, then grab the sword. He's like, dang it, because he hates picking that up. It's so hard to pick up a sword with it on. The gauntlet.
So, I think this becomes a mental game for Abid right now.
100%. Yeah.
Shake off the frustration. Shake off what hasn't worked. Start fresh right here, right now.
Yep. And that's what he has to quit letting happen is there's just not enough cage room for you to back up that much when Ellis is just charging in like that. Got to get off that wall.
Sword strikes
And
clashing
some
against
strikes
the
right
knee.
there. And see, that strike was there, and he kind of pulled back. Control the center and then go.
And you're kind of sensing throughout this, Williams is just one step ahead at every turn that Mitchell has.
Yeah, his corner's telling him to press because Ellis is getting a little tired, just from the looks of it a little bit maybe.
So
Might be feigning it.
Ellis is a broken shield right now, if you guys haven't noticed that.
I did not
I
catch
can't
that.
see it from the angle.
Yeah, the
on
back
that.
brace
Oh, yeah,
is
it
actually
broke.
loose right
Yep.
now, so all of his shots are going to land
sure.
without a lot of power in it. So he's going to have to change his game plan to push through.
He's going to grapple,
Gotta get
lock
into
him
the
up these
grapple.
next 40 seconds if he can. He dropped his sword. But no, it's a disarm on
Did
Abid.
Vikingo win? Or did Dr. Wagner win?
And this crowd.
Armor has not worked in the favor of Abid Mitchell in this one.
Yeah, this crowd is.
We have an armor failure.
Address the armor failure for the shield.
We're good. We're good. Close it up.
And they're not going to address it, looks like. All right.
And this crowd, this last 30 seconds of the main event, they want some blood.
Damn.
They want war. They want this
Here
right
we go.
here.
Aggression inside the cage and a takedown
Oh, wow.
by Williams again. And again, we've talked about it before. Williams so good once he gets his opponent on the ground. There you see him posting up the knee, splitting his legs over the torso of Mitchell and just raining down blows.
Man, Ellis he is a monster, man. He is a monster. And Abid's just like, man, he's hating having to pick up that sword every time.
All right, you hear his corner saying, finish strong, Abid.
10 seconds remaining, fighters. 10 seconds remaining.
And a
Beautiful
Superman
duck,
punch.
man. Did you see?
It was a Superman punch met with a sort of a spear attempt by Williams.
He did a good job, man. He ducked right out of it.
Stop fight,
clash
stop
to
fight.
the
Fighters
finish.
to your corners.
What a great
We'll go to
job.
the judges and get you a winner.
And Ellis Williams looks to pick up another victory. Make it 4 in a row as he adds to the body count in his quest for a crown opportunity. You know, I think Mitchell just kind of telegraphs. It's hard because Superman requires a two-step setup.
So what I do when I do mine is I step with my right foot, throw my sword at them, and then follow with
So you deke in the process.
Yeah. I mean, the sword makes contact with their shield. I use a pinning thing where I actually land flat on the shield and then follow through. So I keep that shield pinned up. So, everybody.
Fighters, if you could stand to the center of the ring.
All right, let's get the official call here.
After 3 rounds, your winner is Ellis Williams.
Ellis Williams, the
All right.
terror of Toowoomba, with his 4th straight win.
That was great. Well played.
Oh, man. Portland, one last time tonight. Give it up for your main event. Ellis, you know, we know you can fight. We know Abid can fight. If you've seen Abid out of the arm, man, the dude is a unit. And he hits hard. He's explosive. You saw that Superman punch come tonight. You've seen him do it. You knew it was coming. But, brother, you do not stop the entire fight. You were able to maintain that pace. Did you do anything special for Abid, getting in the mind right for him?
Look, going into this fight, I was a little bit worried, nervous. Abid's such an awesome fighter, but this audience was what made it that fast. Like, I heard every single one of you out there cheering. I heard the USA chants. I rolled with it too, but you guys have been the most energetic entertainment I've ever had in the ring by far. You've been the best crowd.
Oh.
I should probably just hand him the mic and let him talk, you know, with the accent. It's perfect. Well, man, you know, we may be chanting USA, but I know the crowd loves it. We love our Australian brethren. You guys put on a show every single time. You, my friend, have brought it every single fight. I've truly never watched a fight of yours and been bored. It's fantastic every time. You know, you may be getting a shot at the crown. A long time ago, you lost to, Taylor Jones. You might be running into Roden Sato. What are your eyes on for your future in the sport?
Oh, man. I can't see past that championship fight. Whether I have to fight another 100 people to get there or not, I'm so keen to try to go for that crown. Hey, it's 5 more rounds, too. It's not the usual 3, so you get 2 extra rounds of all this combat. Ooh.
He said, we heard the crikey. Well, man, Ellis, we've got the eye on the crown for you. You're putting in work every show. You're so entertaining. You're fantastic to watch. I'll just turn it over to you before we get out of here, man. Anything else you want to say before you go?
This is a knife, mate. You got it. I got one thing to say, though. I've missed out on it a couple times. I said it last time, but I couldn't be here without my amazing wife. She's been the best part of this for me I'm sorry, but I couldn't do any of this thing without her. Where's my wife, Lane? She's over there somewhere. I can just see her. Oh.
Take notes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank your wives. I know your wife is proud of you, and man, it's beautiful that y'all are married, man. Because those of y'all who are still single, I'm telling you, you caught the last chopper out of Nam, man. It's rough for them out there. I tell you.
Wow.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ellis. Portland, before we go, we want to say thank you to you as well. Give it up for yourselves. And one last time, give it up for the entire staff and crew here. They work so hard. Mickey Gallus, Kelsey Lita, all the counters, photographers, everything. It is such a hard job to put this on, and thank you guys for spending your hard-earned money to come see us and spend time with us and hang out.
Shit.
Download the app, follow us on Instagram. Portland, we will see you next time if y'all want us.
All right, y'all.
All
We're
right,
gonna call
Ellis
it here.
Williams is your main event winner to close it out here in Portland, Maine. Before we send our audience home, Mickey, let's just do a quick recap from the night's action. We saw 10 great fights from top to bottom.
We're going to go ahead and call it here a night. Thank you so
Let's start with Sophia Riggin, Luciana Steele. Luciana
If
picking
you're on
up that
YouTube,
big
thank you so
victory
much. Make
in
sure
her
y'all are
debut here in AMMA.
Yeah,
make sure y'all
absolutely. Seeing somebody
subscribe.
come in here, show
I will
so
see
many
y'all
different
later.
skill sets. That's exactly
Hope
what
you
we
have a
want
good
to
one.
see.